Dude, dude, oh my God. Oh my God, bro. I got the answer. Listen to me. I know you're gonna want to turn off this video, but don't. Don't. I gotta tell you, if you watch this video and you really get it, this is gonna change your whole life. And I'm being dead serious about that. I'm not even joking. First off, I just got out of the shower. So as I'm talking, I'm going to fix my hair. And don't worry about my messed up mouth. I had terrible bone infections all the time in my jaws, and they had to rip out all my teeth. So I don't have any teeth anymore. But I'm going to get them fake teeth that they implant in your face. Real expensive, but it takes a while for this to heal first. Okay? Oh, it hurts. Hurts real bad. But so don't worry about any of that. Don't focus on how fat or ugly or stupid I look or how stupid I sound because I can't properly talk right now. Just watch this video. I'm going to tell you the answer. The answer to everything you've been wanting to know. If you're a Christian or you want to be a Christian, this video is for you. And this video is for all the other people who are not Christians if you might want to consider this and consider becoming a Christian to help the world be a better place. I, I got I got the answer. God gave me the answer. Not a joke, not a lie. I'm not building it up. This ain't clickbait. This is it. This might be a long one, maybe an hour or something, but I gotta explain it all, dude. And I gotta just for a fair warning, I am a Christian, but the way I gotta say this stuff, it might sound inappropriate, but I don't know any other way I can say it. I just gotta say it like it is. And hopefully you guys are gonna understand it. So, let me get the backstory, dude. You guys are never gonna believe it. So, I was like, dude, how do I've been a Christian for so long, and my hair really terrible looking today, guys. I'm sorry about it, but that's just the way things gotta be. I don't really care, dude. I don't really care. I gotta just get on with this. Please listen to me, bro. This is gonna change your whole life. I know, like, you can't hardly understand me, but really try it. Put on some headphones or something. This is gonna revolutionize your entire life. I'm not even playing. All right, gotta give you the reality of it, the backstory. All right, so that you understand exactly what I'm talking about. And if many of you watch this video, you're gonna get it. I mean, you're gonna understand exactly what I'm talking about. I know I'm fat and ugly. I'm a little bit, I mean, I'm kind of muscular, but I'm kind of fat, kind of ugly because of my teeth. Damn, I wish I could have got my teeth already. But listen, I know my hair's crazy, okay? Whoa! Stick it in the light socket, okay? Let me tell you. But listen, soon enough this will be fixed. Don't worry about it. Listen, I gotta say it like it is, bro. But I just want to make this clear, okay? I'm in my kitchen. There is no like text. There is nothing I'm working off of. There's nothing, dude. It's like I'm literally just talking by the Spirit of God leading me. So I want you to know how authentic and real this is. This is what God just revealed to me when I was in the shower like 10 minutes ago. I just popped out of the shower. All right, I got to give you the backstory. Just a mail, a garbage mail. But listen, bro, I know I'm talking on and on, but do not turn this off. I'm telling you, it's going to revolutionize your whole life. I got to give you the backstory. The backstory. Okay, I got to say it plain as day, as it is. Boy, this is going to be really embarrassing, but I got to say it like it is. All right, I'm going to get into it just like I was in the shower. You're going to understand what I mean by what I'm talking about in the shower here in a few minutes. Maybe like soon, I explain it all. I'm an alcoholic. That's the reality of it. I just I mean, I didn't drink for many years, and then for like the last year, because of depression and relationship problems, I started drinking, and it got real bad. And then it escalated to like 2 weeks ago. Me and my brother almost killed each other. We almost tore each other apart. And it was horrible. And I was saying racist stuff to him and stuff. Like I was super drunk. I don't remember any of it, but he said I was saying racist stuff and I was saying real evil stuff about his girlfriend because his girlfriend's like brown. And I'm not racist, but I don't know why. But I was like super drunk. I think I was just trying to incite him to fight me. And I was like, "Yo, your Mexican girlfriend, I hate you." Like I don't know why, dude. I was so evil, and God forgave me of it. But listen to what I'm saying, bro. I'm telling you, this is going to change your life if you pay attention to what I'm saying. It just changed my life, okay? So, the reason why I'm telling you about me being an alcoholic is because 2 weeks ago I quit. And I'm seriously done with it. That's the reality. I'm done with it because I felt so embarrassed, bro. I felt so shamed at the way I acted. Dude, dude, just just fight me. Let's get on with it. Come on, you greasy damn Mexican. Let's go. Cause my brother's brown. Okay. He's same mom, different dads, but and so he's like brown, like Mexican, and he's not really Mexican. He's Italian, but I always call him Mexican just to torment. For fun, like brothers. I'm not racist. I'm just saying, once you jump the border, Mexican, like it's not. I'm not being racist. It's my brother. I wouldn't say that to anybody else. It's my little brother. Okay, I'd be like, come on, you damn Mexican jumping bean. But it's just for fun. But when I was drunk, I said it in an evil way. I didn't say it as like a brother joking with brother, because he calls me like boots and white boy and stuff like that, but it's bros or blood brothers talking. And I'm not talking like this to anybody else, and I don't feel like this towards anybody else. Off the subject, but I'm just like, I was just so embarrassed. Excuse me. I was so embarrassed. I was so just like shamed. I felt so much shame that it killed all desire for me to want to drink again. And I totally hate it, dude. Like I never want to drink again. That's the reality of it. Okay, but I don't know. So remember that. Okay, remember that. This is going to be hard to explain, but if I just say it, I'm done talking about stupid stuff. I'm just going to say it like it is. So I'm the kind of dude where I'm dominant and I'm submissive. Submissive in the way like you would be if you were in the military, if you had a commander. So when I'm in a relationship with a woman, and I know I'm too ugly to have that now, but soon enough I won't be, okay? Because you guys seen my old pics and you know I'm handsome. Just got to get my teeth fixed. So when I'm in a relationship with a woman, okay, I'd only ever be in a relationship with a woman. Ain't no gay stuff happening here. But what I'm saying is, when I'm in a relationship and I really love this girl, right? My whole world revolves around this girl. Like the one that I'm not talking about a specific person, but the one I'm in love with. That's that's the one my whole world revolves around. I do everything that I think and everything that I do is revolved around how this mutually benefits us. She don't have to ask me to do that. That's just how I am. So before I even make a decision, it's not what benefits me, it's what benefits us as one. Okay? Listen, it's very important, dude. You gotta trust me. So, everything, everything in my life is based on family, but not maternal family. Not, I don't mean it like that. Not like brothers and sisters and mom and dad. Okay? I'm talking about the family I would build with someone who I'm going to marry, like that kind of family, like our house, not as in a building, But like our house, they don't really, you guys don't really talk that way anymore. But like, my last name is Kudre. And if I married her, she'd be a Kudre. So the Kudre house. You get what I'm saying? So it's our enterprise, it's our empire, it's our dynasty. All right? So that's the mindset I have. Okay? And based on that, I build, I think, I am, I do based on that criteria. You are my whole world. There is nothing else outside of you, woman, that I'm in love with. Everything I do all day long and everything that I'm a part of and everything I dictate myself as or what I involve myself in, most men are going to say that's bitch made. Because, oh, you got to go ask your wife if you can do this. I'm the leader, I'm the commander. Reality. But if you don't put your wife as your rib, and if you don't put her as your queen, right? You're the king, you're higher, obviously, but because you're the man with the authority, right? But you're the leader of the family, and you're the head, and she's the rib. Reality. But if you don't, why are you even with a girl if you ain't even going to be in the mentality of being in a relationship that's committed? Think about that. For dudes to be like, oh, you got to ask your woman. Why you always got to think of your woman? Dude, you're an idiot. You're never going to have a wife. And if you do, ain't going to last long, bud. She is me. If I was to marry, she is me. She is, she came, my rib, she came out of me, and now I join her back into me. We are one. Unity. I have to ask her, I have to ask her, not because she makes me to ask her, but because I make myself to ask her. Do you understand? So, I'm in that mindset. I'm in that reality. Everything I do is you. Everything that is of my life, all of my decisions, all my thoughts is about us. And that's how I love. Okay? So I recently loved a woman like that. She turned out to be real horrible, cheating on me and everything. And I technically cheated on her too, but it was mainly just flirting with other chicks, you know what I mean? Because of the abuse. It wasn't like I did everything I just said about being one with somebody. I was doing that. Here's the amazing thing about somebody who's evil. It's pretty fascinating. It's really fascinating. It's bad, but it's fascinating. It doesn't matter sometimes with evil people. It does not matter what you do. You could do good and you could do bad, and you will get the exact same result. Like I would flirt with a girl, and she knew it. Like she saw it happen, and then she would flip out, go mental, and say the most evil things that not even enemies would say to you. That things that should not be said. Like I have a back problem, right? All right, so I can't properly stand up all the way. So she would say, "You're a cripple, right? You're just a loser. You're a cripple. Just the worst stuff you could say about somebody. It's like you should not say that, bro. That's like demon possessed talk, okay? It really hurt me, bro, and it was like depressing. So I would try to go hang out and talk to regular chicks that just act normal, you know what I mean? And I'd be like, damn, girl, you so fine, dude. And I would say that to get in the door, you know what I mean? Like to be able to break the ice with them. But really, I was just like, dude, can you just talk to me? My thought was, if I speak sweet to this chick, I'm gonna be able to get the love and attention I could get from her, which I should be getting from my girl. I mean, and so like I said, I can speak sweet to her, or excuse me, I could flirt with a girl, she catch me and go mental, like absolutely mental. The worst thing you could ever see anybody act like. Super abusive. Mentally is the worst thing. I'm telling you. And spiritually, oh my God, bro, it's so terrible. But I could go out of my way. Many people don't know this about me. I have okay money. I'm poor. I'm considered poor, but I really, really take care of my finances. Like because I'm really smart. Okay, I'm a genius level IQ of 145. I'm really intelligent, so I know how to really work my finances to where like I could be poor and I could still live well off. I mean, as you can tell, dude. Okay, let me just show you. Let me just show you. As you can tell, got two big TVs. I got art on the walls. I got nicest kitchen, dude, you ever seen. And I got a nice car out there. I don't know if you can see it, but there it is. And it's not all mine. It's partnered. It's family stuff. But I know how to work my finances being broke to be able to have a nice lifestyle, even though, guys, I'm telling you, don't give up, dude. This video's, I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. Even though I'm talking about how I flirted with a girl, she caught me, she went mental, okay? And I'm telling you exactly how good of an act I could do. Now listen. So I'm really penny pinching all the time. And as she goes out and she wants to go out to eat at Ponderosa, right? I'll say, "Come on, babe. Come on. You know we want to hit up McDonald's. Doesn't that dollar menu sound a lot better and we could do so much more cool stuff? Like we could get some more channels on our TV. Why do you want to go to Ponderosa and spend like 30, 40 bucks? We could hit up McDonald's, bro. Get some McChickens. Get a couple, little cheeseburgers, bro, and a sweet tea. 10, 20, 10, 15 bucks. Both of us. We come back, we got that extra 25, 30 bucks. We could hit up, we could go rent some cool movies. We'll go bang out. We'll go buy two hot and ready, 12 bucks, right? And we'll just go hog wild on it, dude. And we'll get on DirecTV and rent like three cool movies, that are like 10, 200, 10 bucks a piece. Don't you want to do that? Have a movie pizza night? Instead of going like so I always analyze exactly what we go through and give an equal, maybe a little bit less because McDonald's sucks, okay? But a little bit less, but equal kind of opportunity that we could gain more. You could go out and eat in Ponderosa for like an hour, right? Spend 40 bucks. Or you can go grab two hot and readies or some McDonald's for like 10, 15 bucks for two of you. Come back and rent some movies. Chill all night watching the coolest new movies, bro. And have an experience to talk about. And not, so that kind of stuff. So penny pinching. And what I would do is I would wait till like 8 at night. And then we would go drive out to go get the food. And I would drive slow and listen to music with her and hold her hand and stuff to kill about a half hour. So when we got back, it's like 8:30, and when we're settling down, by the time we rent the first movie, it's like 9 o'clock. So by the time when we get everything set up, it's about 9:30 when we start the movie, and then by the time it's over, we done watched the movie and did what what a couple does, Netflix and chill, whatever you call it. And by that time, we're too tired to rent another movie. So even though I spoke sweet about it, I saved us 20 bucks. I know it sounds like a dick move, but it's a reality. So I saved us 20 bucks. That could go towards a light bill. That could go towards gas money. I'm telling you guys, you gotta think, bro. Just think. And doing those loving acts. So when I go out of my way to spend $150 on a gift for this chick, I got the same reaction of ungratefulness because she's entitled and selfish and ungrateful. I got the same reaction for that as I did when I flirted with a girl she caught me. So that's the kind of evil I dealt with. And knowing that I was a man of honor, that I keep my word and I did not leave her, because to me, I cannot relieve a relationship, even if it's abusive. I don't care what the excuse is. For all you people who are cowards and give up on your marriage and relationship, you're cowards. You're disgusting. There's only two ways you can get rid of a relationship. One, the person is not a Christian. Two, they cheat on you. That's it. So when she cheated, I immediately left. I was like, I'm done, bro. Cut it off. It's over. And yeah, sure, I was sad. Okay. But here's the thing. So that's what got me to flirt with other girls. Even though I was 100% unified and trying to building a future with her. Trying to build our dynasty, our empire, or whatever the heck people call it, man. It's just our house. I just wanted to build our house and our family and our legacy and stuff. So I'm sorry if you can't understand me. Really try to pay attention. This is going to help you, bro. I'm telling you. I know you guys probably already turned it off, but if you really listen, I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. So, so that way I'm full bore, raw, full all the way in for my relationship. Think about it. And that wickedness she would treat me as evil and scum, like an animal. She would act like a freaking animal, bro. Couldn't even imagine. So that way that I was with her and how she treated me so terrible, cheating on me all the time, flirting with dudes. Like, I was only flirting with girls simply because I wanted a positive, sweet, feminine, like, attention. I wasn't looking for, I just got that good. I wasn't looking for pussy. I mean, because if I was, I could have just hooked up with them. And I'm always flirting with girls in that way. Like, because I'm single, I'm always like, yo, girl, is there room enough for me in them jeans? I'm retarded. That big old booty, what that booty do? No, I'm just kidding. You're so pretty. I'm just playing right now to be funny, but I really know how to sweet talk girls, and I could, as I've heard it said, I could I could sell a ketchup popsicle to a man in white gloves. I really could. I kissed the Blarney Stone, bro. I know how to convince anybody of anything, pretty much, but not in an evil way. I know my limits of what I should be doing. But listen, so all right, I'm gonna break it down real right now. Just gonna say it like it is, so you guys will get it. So I'm all in for a relationship. That's all I want, bro. I want to be an amazing husband, amazing dad, family man, and just my woman is obsessed with me. That's what I want. I want a beautiful girl, right? But I want her to be obsessed with me. Not in a crazy bad way, but like she sees every other man as inferior to me, even though I have many flaws, as you could tell. But this is gonna be fixed. It's only temporary. That's what I love. I love fixer uppers. I just want to off the revelation here. I just want to say I love fixer uppers. If you're a pile of garbage, as you can see with me, I'm a pile of garbage right now. Really low, like you wouldn't even look at me. If you were a chick out on the street and we were walking by, you wouldn't even flirt with me. You wouldn't even take a second look like, oh, you wouldn't do that to me. But that's the beautiful thing. Somebody who has the character and integrity to look at me and be like, yo, he's crap right now, but he's got that drive. He's got that drive. He's gonna get his teeth fixed. He's gonna get everything fixed. He's gonna trim down because I'm gonna be back on keto. But I'm only getting chubby right now because right now I can only eat like mashed potatoes and stuff like that. Like it's all fat. It's all ice cream bars and all this to be able to heal better. I can't eat regular stuff. Like I can't eat I can't eat nothing else really. I mean, I could go keto and eat eggs all day, but that would bring the protein up too high. That would negate the keto weight loss of glucose. And plus, who wants to eat eggs all day? Nobody. I'm just saying that you know what I'm saying. So I'm just going to pig out for a little while, and then once I start getting healing and I be able to get my teeth and recommendation for my teeth and everything and get all that cleared, I'm gonna get back on keto, guys. I'm gonna slim back down. I'm about 240 right now. I'm gonna slim down to like two. I'm gonna get down 200. And I'm normally like I'm a real muscular dude anyway. So being at 200, I'm gonna look like freaking Brad Pitt. I'm gonna look like them guys from 300, dude. I'm telling you. And once I get my teeth fixed, my face will be real handsome again, slim down, and I'm whoa. You best lock up your wives, okay? I'll tell you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I'm single and I'm happily single, okay? And only a real church girl can really bring me, you know, hello. Only a church girl. And I'm gonna explain why that is here in a few minutes, okay? But listen, ugh, God, shirt. I was wet. I just got out of the shower, threw my clothes, like, gotta do it. I gotta tell you guys exactly what God revealed to me, okay? So, my woman's, my woman is my world, family, unity, building our empire together. That's me. I don't care about nothing else, bro. Like, if my girl is sweet and loving and a church girl, and you ever seen, listen, go on YouTube and go the Prince family. Prince, as in like a king and a prince. His son is a prince. The Prince family. There's a girl on there. She's married. I ain't in love with her. I ain't lusting for her. She is super hot, but she's married, and that's forbidden. So I don't even think about it. But just her character, the way she looks at her husband, the way she acts, and the way she talks, like how she gets like, you looking at them girls or something like that. Like I never had a girl like that. All the girls I've been with are pretty much hoes. Sorry. I shouldn't be saying that as a Christian. Okay, but listen what I'm saying. They were all like loose women. You know what I mean? Like they were mine, and they knew to obey me. And people are going to take that. People are so feminist right now. Obey. Oh my God, obey. Yes, obey. Really, that's what you're supposed to do. When you're in a relationship, like I said, your whole mentality is based on family unit. You obey, like, because there ain't nobody in existence but you two. Okay? So, yeah, my woman would need to obey me. Okay? But they knew to obey me, like, not to do wild and terrible stuff or cheat or anything like that. And most of them did cheat, though. But what I'm saying is, dude, that girl Bianca, if I met a girl like that, she's super hot, right? I would want a girl that's super hot like that. But her mentality, bro, her mindset, the way she looks at Damien, her husband, I'm like, oh my God, bro, this dude does not know how lucky he is. Because I run through like, oh my God, I'm gonna be in so much trouble for this video. I I've been with like 50 women, 50, like 50. Okay, some of them were really hot, some were not so hot. Okay, you know it's hit and miss. Whatever you're trying to get. I'm just, oh God. I got to throw myself on a grenade sometimes. Grenades! Okay, but no, but listen. Oh boy, dude, I'm in so much trouble for this, man. Okay, because everyone's like, "Oh my God, is he Christian?" I'm making all the Christians look bad right now, but I'm just saying it like it is. Okay, reality, guy code. I had to jump on a couple grenades, bro, for my homies to be a good wingman. Okay, but okay, but like, let me just tell you. So I've dated a lot of women, and Damien and dudes that are like him that have pretty girls, but not mainly pretty. It's not about the looks. It's about their personality, who they are when they're in a relationship, right? Dude, I've been with so many chicks, man. and they were all like the worst. Even girls I met from church, girls I know my whole life, once they get the I'm in so much damn trouble, bro. I should have never made this video. I should never. Oh my god. Once they get, once they turn mental, bro. I don't know why, dude, but they just go crazy. They turn mental. Like, oh my god. Like, I never seen a woman go so mental, bro. Like, oh my god, bro. That's why I want to stay happily single for a while because it's like there's something wrong with me, bro. Like, you, being hung ain't fun. It's not. It's not. Everyone thinks it's a blessing. It's not a blessing sometimes. Most of the time, it's just a curse. It's a curse, bro. It makes them go crazy. They're freaking nuts. They're out of their minds, okay? They go nuts. Like, I don't know what happens, but they're like, oh my God, I just got the best thing I ever had in my life. And this magically, they turn evil. They're like, oh my God, this could possibly go to another woman when I'm not around. Raw psycho. This is exactly what happens, dude. I'm not trying to be vile in this video. This is a Christian video. I'm just saying. I gotta say it like it is. Nobody's saying it like it is. Everyone's dolling it up to be able to look perfect for like we're all on TV or something. No, dude, this is real life. Real life, bro. I have to say it like it is. If you don't like it, turn off the video. I don't care. But let me just tell you, if you don't turn it off and you watch this whole thing, I know I'm super ugly. I know I'm loud and annoying. I know I talk about immoral stuff. But if I don't say, I'm only doing it in this video. And if I don't say it like it is, you will not understand the revelation that God gave me. I'm not in this mindset of doing any of these terrible things anymore. This is past stuff that I'm talking about. And it all ended today. This revelation is so powerful that if you comprehend it, your life will change today. It's not a 10-step program. You don't have to wait forever. You don't have to work at it. Once you realize everything I'm about to tell you in the next few minutes, it will change your entire life forever. You will never be the same. So everything I'm talking about now that sounds terrible and immoral is the past. It's gone. I don't want it no more. I'm not going to do it anymore. Not to be like socially acceptable or accepted as a Christian. No, I'm not doing it because I don't have the drive and the will and the want and the desire to do it anymore. It's, God just killed it out of me, and I'm going to explain it. So I'm talking like this because all of you pretty much are like this. You are all the dudes out here, and most of you chicks out here are like this. The way I'm talking about hooking up with people, girls for me, okay. If you're a chick, it's probably with dudes, okay. Hopefully, I mean, like, I ain't getting on with it, but I ain't gonna get in trouble for talking about gays, even though I don't agree with gays. Here's the thing: I want to say something about the gays, gay people. I don't hate you because you're gay. Some stupid ass Christians hate you because of that, but I don't. I see you as a fellow human being. I don't know about this gay rights and stuff. I don't get it. You want to know why? Because you're a human being with human rights. You already have all that. The reason why we negate you on getting married inside churches is because it goes against God. So when I say I don't like the gay stuff and I'm not gay, like when you hear me talk about anything concerning gay stuff, it's not that I hate you, it's that I hate the sin of it. Do you understand? Like the same way I would hate a child abuser. I'm not equating you to a child abuser, but I'm saying it's a sin. God calls it a sin. It's not my opinion. I don't have an opinion. I only hear what God says. God says it's a sin. It's an abomination. You cannot do it. Okay, you will not obey God, so you're going to do it anyway. I don't hate you as a gay person. I love you as a human being. I really do. I just wish you would stop that sin. The same way I would wish women would stop humping other dudes when they're in a relationship. The same way I would want all the pedophile priests in the Catholic Church not to do what they're doing. I'm not equating or saying that one is worse or one is better. They are all equal. I don't mean I'm equating you as a gay human being to like a pedophile Catholic evildoer. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the act of what you're doing, the sin of it, is all equal to death. It's all death. The wages of sin is death. So I don't hate you as a gay person. I hate what you are doing. I hate sin. That's what it is. I don't hate gay people. I love gay people because you are human beings. God created you. You are a creation of God. Reality. I love you as a fellow human being. But it's like a drug dealer. I love drug dealers because they're human beings, but I don't like what they're doing. Abortion doctors, I love them as human beings, but I really, really hate what they're doing. It's not them. It's not that I hate them or that I hate you if you're gay. It's the sin. So I'm not homophobic, as people would say. I'm sinophobic. I know I can't talk right, it's hard to understand me. I'm sinophobic. Do you understand? It has nothing to do with you as a person. You're a dude, you like humping dudes? That's really none of my business. I wish you wouldn't do it. That's none of my business, though. I'd give a damn less, really. But the reality is, the reason why I negate you openly, publicly, is because that's not how society is upheld. Society is upheld with a family unit. That's the reality. Look through human civilization, you will see that. Ain't no gay society ever prevailed and existed for a real long time. Even the Romans, they caved in. They started being real gay and all that kind of craziness, and they imploded. Look at the Catholic Church. These gay dudes started molesting little children, boys, dudes molesting boys with the gay stuff, and the molesting, their whole empire is crushed. I don't know anybody that even respects the Catholics anymore. I don't. And I didn't respect them even before that because they call people Holy Father. No, Jesus said himself, call no man on earth Father but God. And they literally have the audacity to say that they are Christ on earth. And not only that, but they should call each other Father. It's evil. When Jesus said you're absolutely not to do that. And they don't let their priests have wives. So that might be a motivating factor in why those dudes molested those boys. They're not even priests. They're nothing. They're evil doing scum. I am a pastor, so I can say that. They're evil doing scum animals that need to be in prison. You know what I'm saying? That was my kid, they'd be put. I'm not saying what I would do. I'm just saying what God would do. They're going to be put to death. That's the reality of it. That's what God says in the Bible. That's how God feels about it. He says this. Little children came to him and he said, whoever offends one of these little ones. Now he was speaking in two different ways. He was speaking about um, little children, actual children, and he was talking about baby Christians. Whoever offends a baby Christian spiritually and gets them off track to do terrible bad sins, he'll punish them in a certain way. And it also means when people abuse or molest little kids. All right? And he says it would be better for that person, whoever did that offense against a little child, that a millstone, a big, great grinding stone, like 200 pounds, be tied around their neck and they'd be thrown into the ocean, put to death. It'd be better if they had a millstone tied around their neck and be thrown in the ocean than it would be to face me. That's what he said. That's what Jesus said. So the way God sees it, they're dead. They're doomed. So you ain't got to worry about justice for them. You ain't got to worry about that. God's going to sort them out. They're done for. I tell you. And that's why they're all crumbling. That's why their organization's crumbling because it's evil. Okay, ain't none of that. Okay, so let me tell you. Let me get on what I was saying. So my whole world is my girl. I'm single right now, willfully single. I could have already had another girlfriend by now in the last couple of weeks, but I don't want to. Some pretty hot girlfriends. Okay, let me tell you. Even though I look jacked up, bro, I just I just choose not to talk so much when I'm around them, so they can't really notice. And I suck in my gut and I put out my muscles like this, bro. I am muscular, but I just don't show it right on here. But I do it when I'm around girls. You're supposed to parade yourself like a peacock so you could get a good girlfriend. I mean, like how you're just gonna walk around like a fat ugly bum in terrible clothes, so no woman wants you. You're gonna be alone forever. I'm not trying to be prideful or vanity or vain or lust provoking, but that's the reality of it. You know what I mean? Like you gotta look good. You gotta shave a certain way, or else ain't no woman gonna want you. You're looking like Duck Commander. I love those dudes. They're awesome dudes, and they're really upright Christian people. I really love them. But if you go around looking like the duck hunters from Duck Dynasty, you ain't getting no women. Okay, let me tell you, you're not. No, no, bro, no, not gonna happen. But here's the deal. So I went through that terrible relationship. We just broke up a couple weeks ago because I broke up with her. I can say that publicly. You can even ask her about it. You ever meet her? I hope you never do. She's a curse on all men. I'm gonna tell you, she's an evil person, and I hope you never have to meet her. Terrible. Super hot, but terrible. Wow. I can't believe I actually went through that, bro. It's crazy. 2 years I suffered through that garbage. Because I'm a man of my word. Keep my word. I ain't gonna leave you unless you do something evil. Even though your abuse is evil, even though everything you do, I can't stand it. Like wearing horror clothes. I call them horror clothes, but it's like, why you gotta dress like you're at the beach, bro, all the time? You're getting all these dudes that you're smiling at all these dudes that are like winking at you and catcalling you, and you're like hee hee hee, like it's funny, and you wear your pretty makeup and all this. You're offensive. You're offending me. You're not into family mentality to build a family with me. So um, I don't like it because it's a sin what she did, fornication. But I am very happy that she gave me the reason I needed to be able to leave that relationship. I'm glad she cheated, bro. I mean, I'm sad about it. I wish I could have, she would have changed and become a good woman, but she was never going to change. I tried to teach her for like a whole year and a half how to be a normal person. Didn't work. Nothing. I mean, not even, she didn't even move an iota, dude. Nothing changed. And she actually got worse over time. I don't know how that's possible, bro. You teach somebody morals and character, and you display that for them, and they still just go mental and they act worse. Like, how you gonna do that? I don't understand it, bud. But here's the deal. So I'm step into that mindset. You right now, step in that mindset. Be real with yourself. Quit. Oh, thou shalt not sin. Thou shalt not. No. Oh, thine brother, oh, thine brother. Don't do that, bro. Nobody acts like that's not real, not reality. Nobody acts like that. I want you to step into reality with me. There's nobody here watching this. It's just me on a pre recorded video talking to you. You're all by yourself. I want you to be real with yourself. You look at you look at the people you like, if you're a dude, you're like, damn man, that girl's so fine. She don't even know what would happen. Oh, well, you're thinking these things. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna head out by myself. I'm gonna go get a 6 pack of beer. I'm gonna go get a pint of whiskey. Have a fun time by myself. Ain't nobody gotta know about it. Ain't nobody gotta know about it. Think about that. I can go watch porn in the middle of the night in my house alone. Nobody would ever know. Nobody. I mean, God knows, but His grace is sufficient. He'll forgive me if I ask Him to forgive me. If I beg properly, He'll forgive me. Sorry, I messed up my glasses. Sorry. They're always bent. I gotta get new glasses. Dude, I'm about to level up. You guys don't even know, bro. Like, you see me, like, oh my god, this dude's fat and ugly. And I mean, I am muscular, but this dude's fat and ugly. I just look fat in my face because it's swollen. And my neck is fat because I have ankylosing spondylitis, so my head's a little bit forward. So that's all going. But when I get skinny, my neck goes back to normal. Okay, so that's going to happen. About 6 months, I'm gonna be I'm gonna be looking like Brad Pitt and stuff. I'm telling you, no joke. I'm gonna be able to do photo shoots and stuff. It's gonna be fun, bro. But yeah, but here's what I'm saying. Um, so you're thinking all this stuff, and you do all these things. You try to. Oh my God, I'm holier than thou in public. On Facebook, I'm holier than thou. That's what you are. You know. You flirt with girls. You're a chick. You're putting on all that makeup, them revealing clothes, them whore clothes. You know exactly what you're doing. Try to get that dude to notice you. Try to get attention on your pictures. You're wearing purposely with your cleavage open so you can see the top of your boobs. You're doing that. You're doing that on purpose. You know you are. Think about these things. There's nobody around, just me and you. Look at this video as if you are looking into the mirror talking to yourself. Because when I do this video and I'm recording myself, I'm literally looking at myself. I want you to understand that. I want you, if you got the money, to get a laptop. A normal, regular one, like 200 bucks. If you can afford it. Don't go out of your way to do this, okay? You can also use a mirror for free in your bathroom. But I want you to go into a mirror or make a video of yourself pre-recorded like this is. And I want you to talk to you. I want you to preach. Not if you're a woman, you can't preach. That's in the Bible. Not going to get into that conversation. Go look it up for yourself. First Timothy and First Corinthians. Go look it up for yourself. First Corinthians 14, First Timothy 2, I think. Go look it up for yourself. But I want you to motivate and talk to yourself as if you are somebody trying to teach something to another person on how to be a good person. So do a video, never upload it, but just do a video of yourself. Be like, yo, this is how you act moral. This is what you do. This is how you follow Jesus. Oh my God. And this is how you should act and how you should be doing stuff, how you should think and your mentality. Do a whole hour long thing like that on a video where you are looking at yourself. I want to show you this, okay? You're going to love this. I want to show you what I mean by that. Look at this. It's me. If you can look in the mirror, I'm literally looking at myself. You see? It's hard to notice, but in the mirror, it's me. You see? See my big old head in the mirror? That's me. And how do I do it? I don't know how I could do it. The light is so bright. Maybe if I got really close. No, maybe if I don't. It's not going to work. But I'm looking at my big old face right. Whoa, my eyeballs. Okay. Oh God. Who is this mental freak? Get him out of here. Put him back in the mental ward. Okay. No, but listen. So, it's just you talking to you. I want you to make that video motivating, leading, rebuking, be like, oh, you gotta get out of your sins and all this. I want you to do that to a video thinking about how you really are on the inside and then while you're looking at yourself. Or you could just do it in the mirror. Do a motivational speech and do a preaching about repentance and repentance from your evil ways, actions, thoughts, mindsets, go into deep detail about it, but do it against your own self in like a mirror like thing like this, or in a mirror or on a video. And then, but it's most effective on a video, and I'm going to explain why. Because then I want you to press stop on the video, and I want you to watch it. And watch it all the time. Watch it like 10 times in that same day. Be able to reshape your mind. That you see what it actually is. Let me explain. Not many pastors, fellow pastors, can be able to preach to me to get me to be able to repent or to stop doing a bad action. Not many of them can. What really changes me is when God's working through me, the Spirit of God, to be able to preach as I am, or talk as I am right now. And then I rewatch my own videos and I am led to repentance based on my own preaching. That's what it is. Helps reshape your mentality. Because it's not you watching somebody else and then you have to put on the facade like, oh, I'm perfect, bro. I don't do nothing wrong. I'm going to show up to church in my 3-piece suit and my hair slicked back and my big, for them black ladies that wear the big hats and they got fruit on it and flowers and all this, and my, like a wedding dress. It's got to be so, oh my God, don't crinkle my dress, okay? And the dudes with 3-piece suit, hallelujah, brother, hallelujah, oh, spill the Spirit of God. Oh, my $4,000 suit. Like, get out of here, bro. You're putting up a front. You're looking fake. It's not reality. You know where God's at? He's not in there with them fake people. You know where God's at? He's in your house with you, watching TV with you. That's where he's at. He's driving in the car with you down the road as you're bumping out to music and you're trying to think of how am I going to advance my life? Or, man, this is fun. I'm going to take my kids to Chuck E. Cheese. Or, dang, I got to go pay the light bill. And the Lord's like, you know what? I got your back. You're not going to get in an accident today. Everything that you're worried about, I got you. I got you. He's with you there. He's the cardio knower. He knows your heart, which is to say your mind, the real you. So when you're watching porn and when you're looking at other girls lustfully to be able to hook up with them, to have sex with them, or you're a chick putting on all that, revealing clothes and makeup to be able to incite dudes to be able to flirt with you and get 500 likes on your picture, revealing the top of your boobs and looking so pretty, and it's so great. You're doing that on purpose, and God is with you, seeing you do that. That's reality. So when you watch a video of somebody else, like if you're watching with me right now, you're watching me, you might put up the front like, oh my God, this dude's out of control. He's talking about immoral stuff while I'm watching him, and then he's talking about stuff that makes me feel like I want to repent, but then I have to put on a glossy $3,000 suit to be able to play a fame game and be able to play socially acceptable Christian instead of just breaking it down and be like, dude, I'm real. I'm real. I ain't got no teeth, bro. That's real. I'm kind of fat right now. That's real. My hair is retarded. It's real. That's real, bro. You're for real with God. You can't lie to God. He sees everything. Ain't no way to hide it. Ain't no way to get off track. You can lie to your girl. You can lie to your boyfriend. You can lie to your parents. You can lie to your friends. You can lie to everybody. You can't lie to God. When you were born butt naked, he saw you. I'm not talking about weird stuff, but listen to what I'm saying. When you were fat and ugly, not doing the pose, not with any makeup, not with nothing, but when you were upstairs in the bathtub, in the shower, getting showered up, and you were looking awkward, and you got your fat folds hanging down, he saw you then, and he loves you, and he accepts you. You don't have to look good for anybody, bro. Like, that's why I come on looking like this. I'm kind of chubby right now because my face is swollen from the surgery I just got out of. You ain't got to look good for nobody. You don't have anybody to impress because the only one you got to impress is God. He already seen it all. Before you were even born, he's seen every sin you were going to do, and he still allowed you to be born. When you were beating the hell out of your wife, and you were evil, drunk, and beating on her, he saw you. He saw you. When you were watching porn, for all the pedophiles out there, when you were doing sick shit with kids, I said the S word. Sorry. When you're doing disgusting pedophile stuff, guess what? He saw you. And if you repent and you really change your character and become a Christian, and even though you might be in prison for the rest of your life, if you really, where you should be probably, if you, okay, let me tell you, I'm sorry, I'm getting off track, but everything that you've done in your whole life, he saw you. I don't know why my camera's messing up. It's like getting grainy. But everything. When you do your little Instagram picture where you're so look at these Kardashian girls. Let me tell you, guys, you're gonna get the revelation here in a few minutes. I got to break it down because we got to be real. The only way is the reason why I've been talking all this stuff is to break down your barriers so that you can get in the mindset of reality, not the fake fame game and the beauty contest and the likes and the I mean, I've always wanted to say this, so I'm gonna say it here. Dude, commit war crimes, bro. Commit genocide on that like button, bro. But people always want to say, give me a fat thumbs up, smash the like button. No, bro, I want you to put airstrikes on that sucker, bro. Dude, dude, just commit a freaking genocide on that freaking like button. Like the hell out of it. I tell you, I've always wanted to say that. I always wanted to say that. Just for fun, you know what I mean? But no, back on track what I was saying. So when you're doing the little fame game and you go, oh, my Instagram with the Kardashians, and they always do the same picture where it's like, you can tell that's fake, bro. Like you're just posing. Anybody that looks at the Kardashian pictures on Instagram and they're like, oh my God, I wish I could be with her like that. Hey, did you ever see when them Kardashian girls, Kylie Jenner was like 10 years old on the Kardashian show? And I used to watch it when they were little kids, like 10 years old. And the Kardashian girls who are my age, like Kim and Chloe and all them, they're like my age because I'm 37, about to be 37 in a week. Happy birthday to me. But I would see them, and they were skinny little normal white girls. And now they're both with like big giant butts. I almost said the A word. They got big old butts. They got big old giant lips, and they're brown. Like, how did that happen, bro? It's not even possible. When you look back and she was like 10, 12 years old, you didn't know, bro. You were a little white girl with no lips. You had no butt, dude. Like, I don't understand it. How that magically happened, dude? How did you all turn into Kim Kardashian? I don't get it. Because, dude, they're putting on a fake facade. They're, hold on. Oh, that hurt. Oh, boy. I think I ripped something in there. Who cares? Okay. Yep. Yep. Felt my bone. Got a little piece of bone sticking out. I don't care. It don't phase me. I'm used to pain. Dude, they're on there and you're doing the fake pictures. All you girls on Instagram, all you girls on Facebook and YouTube, you're trying to look perfect. For who? For who? Who are you doing that for? I got to know, bro. I just want to know. I wish I could, like every girl and dude that I did it too. I'm guilty of it too. Trying to look so perfect, perfect pose, perfect. Okay, but it's retarded. Okay, let me. I wish I could just, if I could ask one thing, it would be that. What is your reason for doing that? Why? Because you want fame, or because you want like a certain dude to hook up with you, or you just want that attention of all the dudes liking you, or like what the hell is the purpose of it? If you got a boyfriend, if you got a husband, why are you doing that? You already have your reward. I don't get why you're doing that. Like, you're not single. Most of you are not single. And if you are single, that's not how you represent yourself. Let me tell you why. Because you're going to get a dude that wants to hump you, have sex with you, and is going to be a real shallow dude. And then once you get together for a little bit, and you realize your personalities don't match, and that's not what God wanted for you, that's not the husband that God created you out of, and that wasn't your meant to be husband, you're going to split up. It's not going to be long, bro. And you're going to be hurt again, and you're going to be guilty again of more sin. Why? Why do it? I don't understand it. Your king, the man that was created for you, is not going to pass you up because all these other girls are doing the pretty pictures, and you think, oh, he's going to go for them. He's not even going to see me. God, what do you think? God's retarded? You think God don't know how to guide a man? My whole life, I was built up to like specific things that no woman in existence knows that I like. I will give you one of them. I like stretch marks. I like a pretty hot girlfriend, right? But I don't like perfect boobs. I don't. I like a little bit saggy and stretch marks on your belly from being fat and then you got skinny, on your belly and on your boobs and on your thighs and on your arms. You want to know why? Not because not because it's something weird, but it's because in my mind I've always wanted to be married. I've always wanted to be a husband, and I've always wanted to be a father. Not like Father God, but a dad. I've always wanted that deep family connection with a wife to build a family with, right? So when I see stretch marks on my girlfriend, whoever my girlfriend is, like my ex who I just broke up with, she had some stretch marks. When I saw that, that to me is not only super sexy, but its sexiness comes from my idea of marriage and love and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, got some dry skin. But that's what it is. Because I want something that's permanent and lasts and is secure and founded and has a solid foundation. No matter what happens, bro, I can always collapse on my wife if I make 100 mistakes. My wife will always love me and take care of me. If I'm 70 years old, I'm old and I'm losing my mind. She gonna help me to take care of me when I'm an old person. If I'm sick and I got the flu, she's gonna take care of me as a caretaker. That's what I'm talking about. So, bro, I'm just saying, all you ladies out here, you're doing the dumbest stuff possible. God's gonna guide the man. So when I see stretch marks, right? I see stretch marks and I see love. I see family. And the way it's sexy to me, right? In my mind, if I just started dating her, is that when we're making out and stuff and kissing, touching, holding, and all, all that stuff. I'm not talking about fornicating, okay? I'm not confessing to anything. You guys said, no, I'm a virgin. I've never done anything. I'm a virgin. Excuse me, I'm a virgin. I've never done nothing. I will never confess. I'm retarded. Yes, okay, I'm not a virgin, okay? But when we're hooking up, kissing, doing all that, not now, and that's why one of the main reasons why I don't want to have a girlfriend now because I can't properly kiss and I look horrible. I look horrible. but when we're doing that, when I had teeth and everything was good, when we were doing that, and I'd be looking at her stretch marks, it's sexy to me because I would say, in my mind, I even though we've been only dating like a month or two, in my mind, I think of family. I see her as she has those stretch marks, even though this hasn't happened yet. She has those stretch marks because she loves me so much. She had one of my babies, and she loves me so much and desires me so much that she's willing to continue wrecking her body with flaws and stretch marks to be able to get pregnant by me again. That's what it is. That's the mindset. It's not no weird stuff. It's a mindset of family and love, like a true deep love. So you kind of understand what I'm talking about. And it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful when you could accept somebody when they think it's flaws. It's not flaws. Everything that is going on with you right now. Ugh, been talking too much, dude. My jaw hurts bad. Everything that's going on with you, your little tiny flaws, your stretch marks, you maybe you're a girl and you got scars, you're a dude and you're kind of chubby and you got stretch marks too. I got stretch marks. Look, I got stretch marks on my arms. I got them. I got them like everywhere. I see. I got them. And that's the way things are. But here's the thing: the one that God designed for you, your perfect soulmate, He's not looking for all those girls with the fancy makeup. And I try to tell girls all this all the time. You might be painting, like not painting as in a good beautiful piece of art, but just covering, like if somebody put graffiti on the wall and then the government came and painted it with white paint and made the wall look normal again. You might be covering up and painting the things that your man, your soulmate, who God intends for you to marry, who's going to love you beyond what you can even imagine and do everything for you, the one that is looking for you, you might be covering up and painting everything over the things that God has designed for him to look for, has built up his whole life. Like that was something that was built up into me. I already know that the one that I'm supposed to marry is going to have brown skin, like a Mexican, and she's going to have long black hair, and she's going to have stretch marks, but she's going to be like fit looking, like normal looking, and she's going to be really beautiful, a really beautiful face, but she's going to be a brown girl, not black girl, not a white girl, but a brown girl, like a Mexican. I already know those things based on the things that God has imprinted into me as I was raised from a little boy to an adult. The things that I would look for. So when women think they got to cover up all your flaws, no, you don't. It's a trick of the devil with all that vanity to get you to maybe miss out on what God has for you. So if you're worried about all these girls doing the pretty pictures and you're a chick and you're worried about all these other girls getting all the likes and all the shares and all the comments and all blah 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 blah, and you're worried if the amazing man that's meant for you is going to miss you, he's not. God will lead him exactly to your door to be able to meet you if you trust in God and follow God. Do it God's way with morality and propriety, taking yourself and not making yourself look vain, and with whore clothes and whore makeup. Makeup is good. I'm not saying all makeup is bad. I'm just saying don't make it so that you look totally different from who you are in reality. Like, look at me. This is really me. Sorry, I don't have corona. Oh boy, I do not have corona. I just have bad lungs. Okay. Actually, I have superior lungs. There's not many humans that have lungs like me. Like I could literally run without stopping. My muscles would get that. I think it's called calic acid that would make me get tired. But if I didn't have calic acid, my lungs could be able to like run. I could run for like hours, for a whole day without getting winded where I can't breathe. But my muscles would get tired and I would have to stop. But my lungs are like super amazing. It's amazing. I've had pneumonia like 5 times, and I still have like full capacity. And I've been a smoker for like 20 years, and I still got like almost 25 years, and I still have full capacity. I could still jog right now if I wanted to. I could do that, and my lungs would not go like can't breathe, can't. No, I'm coughing because I have nodules on my lungs. I don't know what that's about, but I do. It causes me to cough sometimes. So, but listen, this is. I'm saying all this to break you out of the fake facade trickery that you have built up on yourself. No, 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 no. You have fat folds. You, you have acne. You have stretch marks. You are a fat nobody. Nobody really likes you. If they really saw how you look with your shirt off, I'm not taking off my shirt here, okay? Because I don't want women to fall in love with me, and I don't want dudes to be jealous, and I don't want other people to puke. Oh my God! But yeah, but listen. Oh my God, that's funny. I don't want your girl to leave you for me, and I don't want other women to vomit. Oh my God, what is it doing? Okay, but no. Oh my God, that was so great. But no, listen, you gotta make fun of yourself sometimes, okay? You do. I look like a monkey. I look like a monkey right now. Look at my beard and the way my ears stick out. The revelation is coming. Don't give up. I'm telling you. 5, 10 more minutes of me talking, and I'm going to explain what it is. You have to bust out of it. You're a real person. You got this fake facade and trickery of Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, or you think you gotta look perfect. You ain't gotta look perfect. You're nobody. You want to know why? Because the only one that matters already sees you in your gross, ugly, fat state, and he accepts you. And his name is Jesus. And he already died on the cross for you. He saw you all the way back then. In the beginning of time, when he created the universe by his spoken word, which is Yeshua, which is Logos, the spoken word, which is Christ, which is Jesus. Okay, there's Father God that spoke out, and Jesus is God's voice. So when God the Father spoke, he spoke Jesus, pretty much. Jesus is God's voice. How do I explain it? The Logos, the spoken word of God. The way you hear me talking right now, that's my voice. That would be called, I'm not comparing myself to God, but if I was God, that would be Jesus. That's what you can understand in the spiritual realm of what Jesus is. He's the voice of God. So he's the word of God. He's the truth of God. He's God's heart. He's God's mind. So Father God is like the body, right? And the soul of God, like if you were thinking of yourself, the soul of God is the Holy Spirit, and the mind and the heart and the voice of God is Jesus. Okay? So when God created the universe, before he ever even did that, he already, because he has an infinite capacity for a mindset and wisdom, he already saw all of us. Every human being that has existed, exists, and will exist from embryonic state in your mother's womb, from conception to the grave, to a rotting corpse in a box, or the incinerator, if you're, forget the word for it, if you're incinerated because they don't bury you proper, okay? Cremated. So if you're cremated, don't matter. He saw you before the universe was even thought up. Not thought up, but before he spoken into existence. He saw you. He saw you, and he said, "It's good that I make this universe and I make everybody in it. Everybody that's existing that I'm going. This is probably. I'm not saying what God would say. No man has that authority to say what God would say. But I'm betting this is what he thought. I see all of them. Say you were born in 1983, as I was. God in 1982 said, he didn't say this, but I'm just saying this is probably what he thought when he thought about you. The year before you were born, I see everything that that person is going to do from the time that they're born to the time they die. Every single thing, every tiny sin, every good thing they've done, everything that would make me want to hold them as my child and run up and dance and play with them, play catch with them, have a tea party with them, because he's your dad, your girl, have a tea party with them. I would want to change her diaper and feed him a baba. I want to hold her hand on her wedding day. All those things God was thinking. And you know what? He saw you when you're doing your gross sex acts. When you're doing those gross sex acts, God saw you. When you were masturbating, God saw you. He really did. Now let's be real about it here. When you were abusing that animal in secret, and you thought you'd get away with it, you were laughing about your sick mind, God saw you. And despite everything you've done, he's willing to forgive you by the Lord Jesus Christ and be atoned by the blood of Jesus on the cross. But he saw you before he created you. And he made it so that all those flaws you have, that you would have them. And he said, it is very good. That's what he said when he created you. All your flaws, They're not flaws. So I just want you to know. That's a society structure that tells you that they're flaws. Based on these Kardashians and this popular culture with Instagram and perfect pictures where they take perfect pictures and you have to do the filters and all this to cut out, a blemish like an acne or maybe, a scar, or, stretch marks or something. They cut all that out, right? But that's not. To God, that's not a flaw. To reality, that's just based on our societal structure. You go to Africa, I'm not talking about weird sex stuff, but excuse me. If you go to Africa, the women walk around with naked. I'm not saying African women are ugly. I'm just saying they don't have like long regular girl hair. They just have like little they just have like the way you see a black dude with his hair. That's how they all look. All the girls, most of the girls over there look like that. They have real tiny short hair like a dude, right? That's just the way God designed them. And they don't have perfect big old butts like the Kardashians or like Beyonce or something. They don't look like that. They got saggy boobs that hang way down and they're fat or they're skinny and they still got saggy boobs. They look like regular human beings. If you want to see what a real person looks like, look at a tribal woman from Africa. That's what real women look like. That's what we're all supposed to be looking like. Not me because I'm a dude, but all you women, you're supposed to be looking like that. All this vanity and stuff is only caused by our societal structure of Instagram, Kardashians, Beyonce, like all these singers and stuff, and all these famous movie stars. Everyone tries to imitate that, but that's not what God designed. So when you see stretch marks or acne or no teeth or any of this, I mean, I purposely, I had to have that done. I was getting bone infections, but constant bone infections. I was fixing to die, but they had to do it, and it was causing problems in my heart too. It was like poisoning me. My teeth and my jaw were poisoning me, so I had to do it. But all these things, like my broke nose, I've been in lots of street fights, and I've had my nose broke many times. All these things, God knew would happen, allowed them to happen. Your flaws, your stretch marks, everything, and He said it's good. It's very good. You are beautiful. You are a masterpiece. Those stretch marks, that birthmark, those acne, everything. The scars, they're beautiful. They're so, you know what I think is really I really love brown girls. I think they're the hottest girls in the world. The hottest, right? The most to me personally. But you know what I think the most beautiful piece of art I've ever seen that God ever designed? It's them black girls that have the white blotches on their face. Like that rare skin condition where they're black chick, but she's got that weird, they got them like odd looking skin things that are like white pieces of skin. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, go look that up. I think that's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen on any human in existence. Like they are more beautiful than any girl on Instagram could ever possibly be. That was a pure design by God as a master artist of work. Oh my God, bro. And I feel bad for disabled people, but when I see like people who are born with disabilities, oh my God, dude, I love them so much. Like I really do. Like I could see a normal football, big burly jock football dude. I'm like, wow, he did a great job. But if I seen like, I'd be like, wow, he's a handsome. I like him, dude. His physique is nice and everything. He's a good looking man. He's like patriot. He's gonna be a good like if we send him off to the military, good physique, good dude. Yeah, you could be like a statue or something, right? But when I see cerebral palsy kids, or like when you watch the Shriner commercials for Shriner Hospital, when I see those kids, I instantly love them. I think it. I feel bad about their condition, right? Don't misunderstand me. I feel bad for their condition, for their disability. I pray for them. I hope it gets better for them. I hope it doesn't become a fatal thing. But I think that is the most beautiful thing to me because I try my best to think as God thinks. It's so beautiful, bro. Just not the disability, not the pain, not the suffering, but just the way God designed them. Everybody pretty much looks normal in the world. We all look the same. But I think the ones that God really loves, and people are going to twist this so bad, dude. You're going to get this so mentally messed up. Oh my God, he thinks God's evil and he does terrible. Disabilities are beautiful. God loves hurting people. That's not what I'm saying. It is easy to make a normal human being. God prints us all out like like I would say 80% of the human race. It would be like we're all copies of each other. Like we're not an original blueprint. You get what I'm saying? We all have. We're all standing up straight. We all have a head. We all have arms. We all have basic normal looking body. Like, but when God made that woman who's a black chick, she got the white spots on her face and on her body. God made a specific blueprint for that one certain human being. He did that for all of us, that none of us had the same, fingerprint. He made us all unique, but he took the real time to make a unique design that did not exist before and is not regular in the world. So when you see these kids, like that one pastor that has no arms and no legs and he was born like that, I think that is the most beautiful piece of art that I've ever seen. And I know people are going to go mental and say that, oh my God, it's so freaking evil. Why would he say that? It's not, you're thinking about the normal stuff. I'm thinking above that, bro. Think beyond that. To If you were in heaven looking at the creator's blueprints, right? I'm just a standard looking dude. I'm standard. I'm a standard human being. But when God made the design for that dude that has no arms, no legs, and he's still got a handsome face, or that black chick that has the white spots, he took the time because it's beneficial to their soul. All this is a walkthrough. This life and this world and this existence is a walkthrough to be able to build your character in the best possible way, that your spirit would be mature and ready for heaven. So if it's good or bad, it does not matter. All things, good and bad, everything, horrible and amazing, okay? All things work together for good to those that love God and are called according to his purpose. All things work for good. Horrific disabilities. Even like me, I have ankylosing spondylitis that's going to make me a hunchback. And I had teeth that were causing me to be almost dead and causing terrible infections, and I had to rip them out. I am still a unique blueprint. I'm not saying this about me because these are just things that people have to go through that sometimes. I'm talking about the way that we're born. That dude with no arms and no legs, that girl, that black girl that has that stuff on her face, God took the time to make a specific blueprint and shape them out in a specific way where he took the time. He took the time with all of us, but he really took the time on them. Not to hurt them in any way. I think that's a greater show of love. I think that's a greater show of love because you rely on him for everything, right? He wants you so close that dude that was a baby, he didn't have no arms and legs, he wanted you to rely on him so much that you could not walk or grab anything, that you would need him all the time. And the way he shows up for you is the people that he surrounds you with. That's how God works through to get to you, to hold you as his baby with no arms and no legs. So precious, the most precious thing. Like, if you try to hurt a baby, I'd stomp you out. That's reality. I don't care if you're 10 times bigger than me and you're going to whoop me anyway. I still would try to tear you up. Even though I'm going to lose, I'm going to tear you up for hurting a little baby. But if it was a little disabled baby, I'm not even going to talk to you. It's not going to be a fist fight. I'm going to kill you. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to break your neck, bro. I don't care if you're Hulk Hogan and I know I'm going to lose. I'm going right for your throat. I'm going to rip your throat out of your freaking face. It's going to happen. You're going to die. That's what's going to happen if you hurt a little disabled child. That's the love God has. That's what he has. When he blueprinted them, he loved them. He loves us all equally. But try to understand what I'm saying. He loves them more, bro. I've never seen anything like it. If you understand what I'm talking about, you understand the depths of it. He loves us all with the same agape love through Christ. but some of them he really loves, like super loves. Like when he says, there's specific ones. There are many great men throughout the Holy Bible, right? But you'll see specific ones. Abraham. He said he was a friend to Abraham. He allowed Abraham to negotiate with him to stop the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah. That's how close God loved Abraham, that he allowed him to negotiate and try to negate the destruction and the will of God. That was rightly so. God did it, but Abraham allowed him to negotiate down to 10 people. Imagine that. Imagine that. That he could even convince God. God has, you don't even know. God has sovereign power. It does not matter what we say to him. It doesn't matter anything. He literally has all the power. He could think the thought, you die right now. That's what would happen. He speak the world, he speak the word, and the world become a puff of smoke, and we all be floating through outer space as little comets. Because we'd freeze and then we go in a rotation. We'd be comets, bro. He does not have to listen to any of us. Whatever he does is perfect and sovereign and holy and loving and merciful and perfect. I already know I already said that. I'm going to say it again. Perfect. So he does not make mistakes. And anything he says is the way it is going to be. But he allowed Abraham to negotiate with him to move his position. When God is almighty and all sovereign, and he does not have to listen. He extended that willingness to listen only to Abraham. And then what did he do with Samson? He was so close and so loving to Samson. He gave Samson superhuman strength like the Hulk. A real life superhero was Samson. And that he was not built like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was a regular looking guy because they had to keep asking him, where do you get your power? And they had to send in that girl to, I forget her name all of a sudden, but they had to send in that girl to be able to trick him to tell her his secret of his strength, of where his strength comes from. It was his Nazarite vow in his hair, right? Because he vowed it unto God, a Nazarite vow. But they had to know because he did not look like a muscle-bound, superhuman strongman. He didn't look like that. God loved him so much, he gave him superhuman abilities that he did not give to any human before him or any human after him. There is no other human in existence of all of time that had what Samson had. Nobody did. He carried the gates, thousands and thousands of pounds, the gates of the city on his back. He had invincibility. He killed 1,000 men in a single day with not a sword, not artillery, not an M60, not a tank, with his bare hands and the bone of a donkey's jaw. Not even a sword, bro. He killed them with a bone. A donkey's jawbone. He killed them all with it. 1,000 men in a single day. So not only was he invincible, a master at fighting, could have beaten Achilles in like a half a second. Let me tell you, he was the greatest warrior on the face of the earth, and probably of all time. But he was also super, I'm talking about like super strength and all this, super vital, that he could fight for an entire day without stopping. There's 1,000 dudes around him, and he killed them all in one day. You know how much fighting that is? That's a lot of dang fighting. You would have to fight. You have to be nonstop moving and hitting and blocking and doing all this for like 18 hours. And I don't even know anybody that can do anything for even a fraction of that amount of time. You see boxing, they get winded after like 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, then, like what does the dude say? from the Rocky movie. I know it's not an accurate representation of boxing, but he said for a 45-minute fight, you have to train for 45,000 minutes. That's what it says in Rocky. And that's not an accurate representation of boxing, but just think if they go 3 rounds in MMA and the round is 5 minutes each, that's 15 minutes. And them people are dead exhausted by the time they get on. This dude fought for 24 hours and still kept on with it. That's how amazing he was. And God loved him so much that he gave him that ability. Now, here's the thing. I've been trying to break this open for you guys so you would step out of the fakeness of all this crap on media and you would just be real with yourself in the mirror. And that's the mindset you've got to be in to be able to understand this revelation. I've said all of this only to open up your mind because there's nobody talking, it's just me and you. Just you thinking about who you really are. So, I was being real with myself. And I broke up with my terrible ex. I'm flirting with girls, flirting with all kinds of girls. Facebook, Instagram, around my town, been flirting with them. For like 2 weeks, I was solid. I was solid. Wasn't drinking. I gave up on drinking. I don't even like it anymore. So I was done with it. My last relationship made me feel like I really can't trust women. So I mean a church girl. So I mean a real church girl that I could test and be like, yo, girl, let me hook up with you and do all the things a man would do to sweet talk a girl into having sex. I'd test her, and then I'd talk to her about rap music or terrible music that is immoral, or I would, just do all kinds of tests to be able to see she's a real Christian woman, like from, Proverbs 31, a real Christian woman. And once I test her like that, I tell her it was all just a test. I want to know if you're true, and I want to marry you. I want to work towards marriage, right? So that's the kind of girl I'm looking for. A girl that's like Bianca from the Prince family, but a true Christian. That would always lead me in the right way. Not lead me, because I'm the leader, but my rib who counsels me in the right way. Because we're one and we need to be unified as a family for our children's sake and for the future and to build a better society. So, I've been wanting to be single, yet I was flirting with all these girls. And for like the last 2 weeks, no drinking. I haven't had any desire. I haven't been wanting to hook up with girls. I've been flirting, but I was like, yo, let's just be friends. I don't really want to hook up. You know, oh my God. I gotta tell you guys, man, it's a weird thing to hear the things I'm saying right now because my whole life I've been like, what do I call, a womanizer, but not in a bad way. Not like, oh, I'm gonna use this woman for some pussy. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. No, I wanted to date them and be with them, but I wasn't using them for sex. I just like them. I just run after the women. I'm a dude. You know what I mean? I'm an alpha male. I got that mindset. I'm gonna chase some tail, bud. I'm gonna get me a woman tonight. You watch. And all you pretty ladies, don't you worry about it. I got you. I'm gonna take you out tonight. Oh. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing that. So it's weird when I talk about that I've denied. I just gotta say this. I denied more pussy in the last 2 weeks than I probably have my whole life. And it's because I want something real. When you break it down, bro, and you just get real, I'm done with the garbage, man. Can't do it no more. You just get to a point to where you just shut it all off. And once you get to that point, you kind of want to feel normal again. So, for the last 2 weeks, I ain't been doing nothing. No hooking up with chicks. I've been flirting to try to kind of, keep up because I ain't got nothing else to do, you know. I mean, like on social media, there ain't much to do on there but watch YouTube videos, and I ain't got no real friends on Facebook, and probably nobody's watching it this far, but ain't nothing really to do but flirt with pretty girls. I don't mean it to lead to anywhere, but I just, it's the kind of personality I got. It's like, hey, yo, girl. Oh, I'm saying, just being sweet, just flirting. So I was like, you know what? My hiatus is over. I'm done with it. So I talked to my ex again. I unblocked my ex and started trying to talk to her. And happily, she was not anywhere around. So because I didn't want to call her, I was too. Let me explain. So I unblocked my ex. I didn't want to call her because I was too drunk and too obscene to be able to call her. So I went out and I got a bunch of Bahama Mama drinks. I just like fruity drinks. I don't know why. I hate the taste of alcohol, even though I drink vodka and whiskey straight with no chaser. I still don't like it, right? And I hate the taste of it. It's like drinking cologne, bro. That's what it tastes like. I don't know when people drink the stuff straight. I only drink it straight because it's the easiest way to get drunk. Quickest way. You ain't got to drink 14 million gallons of beer to be able to get drunk, okay? You just drink a couple pints of whiskey, you're solid, okay? That's the way I do it. And it takes a lot to get me drunk. So I had a bunch of Bahama Mamas, and it's the way it is. So I was like, I'm gonna set up a fun night, dude. I'm gonna clear everything out. I'm gonna turn on Facebook Messenger. I'm gonna flirt with like 10 girls. I'm gonna have a fun time. I'm gonna have a fun time. I'm gonna talk to my ex again, and if she wants to, I'm gonna hook up with her. I'm gonna hook up with her. I'm gonna hook up with my ex, who's my baby mama. I'm gonna hook up with them. Have sex tonight, bro. I'm gonna pound it out. Being dead serious. I'm thinking to myself. Don't think this is immoral. Don't ever do anything I'm saying right here. But I'm thinking. I'm stepping into reality. This is what you think in your own mind. You know. I'm just gonna beat it up. I'm gonna have a fun time. I'm gonna get slam drunk, bro. I'm gonna eat a whole bunch of food, just pig out. I'm gonna watch a whole bunch of Netflix. I'm gonna hit up Xbox One, dude, for the whole night. From like 8 o'clock to like 3 in the morning. I'm doing that. That's what's gonna happen. For like 8 hours solid, bro. I'm gonna party it out, have fun, dude. Get back on track as a man. And then I did that. Well, what's amazing, I think God helped me. He doesn't condone any of those sins. But before I could even do most of that stuff, I went in too wild, bro. Coming in hot. And I came in way too hot, bro. And I drank way too many Bahama Mamas, and I was super blasted drunk. As soon as I started like trying to hook up, like flirt with girls on Facebook Messenger, I instantly was like, oh, blah, 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 bam, passed out, bro. Like I was so drunk, I just passed out. I started texting my ex like, yo, come on over, man. I want to hook up and I'm gonna beat it up and stuff like that. I'm sorry, but that's what I was saying. I was like, oh my god, bro, let's just hook up. I gotta come over here now, bro. I'm gonna make you pregnant tonight. Like I was going in that far with it. And then, like 10 minutes into that, I passed out. Now, here's the thing I passed out, and when I woke up, I got violently ill. Like, my guts were tore up from the Bahama Mamas. I didn't puke because I have a covenant with God. I have an oath with God. I have not puked, even though I've had the flu, the stomach virus, flu bug, like 5 times. I've never puked in the last 15 years. Because about 15 years ago, when I first became a Christian, I said, Lord, I'm going to serve you no matter what. But if you make it so that I never vomit again, I make that be the greatest gift you ever give me. Because I hate vomiting, puking more than any other thing in existence, bro. Like I could have a bloody nose. I could have something in my eye. You break one of my fingers, awesome. Break my nose, do it again. I don't really care. Set my arm on fire and I got a burn on my arm or something. I don't really care, bro. Kick me in the balls. I don't care. If I puke, I'd rather be kicked in the balls. Honest, 100%. I'd rather I'd rather be burnt real bad. I'd rather break one of my fingers than be puking. I hate puking more than anything. Oh my god. So I was like, Lord, make it so I never have to puke again, and let that be a sign from me to you, and from you to me, that me never puking again is a sign that you're always with me. So no matter what happens, I never puke. I mean, I've had the puking sickness many times, and I never puked. Just straight diarrhea, bro. Raw, filling up toilets. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm just playing. So I woke up from last night's stupor last night, and I was so sick, so sick, bro. Like I felt like my stomach was being ripped apart by like eagle claws, like metal talons, bro. Like someone was torturing me, like medieval torture, ripping my guts apart. Like I was being eaten by a lion, bro. That's what it felt like. So severe pain, super cramps, and just feeling like someone's in there with a freaking barbed wire just tearing me up in my guts and my intestines. And then I couldn't breathe, and I was like coughing, like like it was terrible. And then my heart started going mental, and I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. And this went on for like 3 hours, dude, nonstop. I thought I'm fixing to die. That's what's about to happen. I've been poisoned somehow, and I'm gonna die. So I went upstairs to take a shower, put the hot water on me. I sat down in the bathtub and I turned on the shower head and I just sat down and let the water hit on me like it's raining outside. I love doing that when I'm sick. It helps me to feel better. So I let the hot water rain down on me, and then it all just hit me. It all hit me right then. Everything in existence hit me at one time. It was like God led me to this moment, bro, to where I would be sick in full need of him. Nobody wants to talk to me on Facebook. All my exes have, dipped out on me, even though I broke up with them. And I couldn't like call them or text them and be like, "Yo, let me hook up, let me get some boots or something." I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Let me get some kisses. We'll say it like that, okay? Let me get some hugs. Oh boy, I'm gonna be in so much damn trouble for this video. Okay, but let's listen to what I'm saying. I'm just being real. We're breaking down the walls of fakeness, and we're just being real the way we really think. Okay? So, I couldn't hook up with any of my exes. I don't want to hook up with any girls that like me now. I just want to flirt with them because I don't want to become committed and then get hurt again because it's just ridiculous. It's a bunch of crap, man. Like, I want to build a family, bro, but there ain't nobody that wants to build a family with a man like me. I mean, even though I'm blessed, I'm really good at it. That's pretty much all it is. Right now, I'm kind of broke. Right now, I'm kind of fat. Right now, kind of ugly. So ain't no woman gonna be with me for me, and she's gonna be pretty and a really hot and a awesome personality and a good Christian woman. Ain't no woman like that gonna take me, right? So I'm not trying to hook up with girls that have sex with them. Maybe one of my exes because I know I can just ditch them again real easy. But I wouldn't want to hook up with somebody new because then we would have that bond, but then I would be eventually hurt again. Pointless. So that's why I'm waiting for a good Christian, pretty Christian girl, church girl. Hello, how you doing? I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. So I was in there, and my family, they're real pissed that I drank again. I told them I was done with drinking. They were gonna do a freaking intervention on me when me and my brother were about to kill each other. We got to take him to rehab. That's what they were saying to me. We're gonna put you in rehab, bud. And we're gonna do an intervention. You're going to rehab. They were fixing to do that, and then the shame. It wasn't that they were gonna do that that made me stop drinking. It was the next morning when I felt so much damn shame for all the stuff they told me what I did. I was like, oh my god, bro. I never want to show my face anywhere again. I'm so damn ashamed of myself. So that's what got me to not want to do it anymore. But all of a sudden, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get lit tonight. I'm gonna hook up my exes. I'm gonna pig out. I'm gonna hook up. I'm gonna flirt with girls. I'm gonna do everything, bro. I'm gonna do everything tonight. So when I woke up and there was nobody to talk to anywhere on social media, there's no friends. I ain't got no friends. All my old friends from my old criminal life, they're either dead, locked up, or they moved away, or they got warrants and it took them, made them, running from the law to another state. So I ain't got nobody. All the people I know are on Facebook. I don't hang out with nobody because I don't want to be getting in no more trouble. I'm trying to live a normal life, okay? Not doing all that no more. But and I'm a Christian. Honestly, I'm a Christian. I don't want to live like that. I can't stand hanging around people like that anyway. You ain't got no morals. You ain't got no values. You ain't got no goals. I'm good, man. I'll never swear, but just to be honest, fuck off, man. Get out of here. Piss off somewhere. Nobody wants that. You're like 35 acting like you're 15-year-old teenager again, 20-year-old dude out partying at a college. Get the hell out of here, bud. You're like 30, you're between 25, you're 25, you're 21, 25 and up, bro. You ain't got your life together and you ain't got goals and you ain't changing your character to be like an adult. Get the hell out of here. Ain't nobody want that. You're garbage, dude. Nobody wants to be around you. Nobody likes you. You're just trash, man. Get lost. No adults want you around. We look at you as like pathetic little kids, really. So that's how I see it, and that's why I don't hang out with nobody. So, but online it's easy because I could just be your friend for a couple of days, and then as soon as you start acting like a degenerate, blocked. I ain't got to deal with you no more. That's how easy it is. And if I flirt with girls and then I feel guilty about it later, blocked. I ain't got to deal with you no more. And if I hook up with a girl, or if I tell her, or if I send her some, nudes or something, and I ain't gonna get into that. But if I do something really stupid, blocked, I ain't gotta worry about you ever again. I gotta worry about nothing, bro. So that's the kind of mentality. So I ain't gotta deal with all the pettiness and the stupidity. I can just get rid of people real quick. And even if it's in real life, I mean, you can ask all my old friends. Like, if I don't like you, I'll be like, get the hell out of my house, bro. Roll out. I'll never want to see you again. And if you're like, well, come on, dude, whatever, man, whatever, we're fighting right then. There is no more talking. You done insulted me to the point to where I don't even want you around me, and then you're going to try to convince me like, whatever, bro, you ain't cool enough. Okay, cool, bro. Let's do it. I don't have nothing else to talk about. Let's go. Let's go. And now do it. All right. Sorry. I'm gonna hide. I'm being wild, bro. Okay, all right, let's do it. Sorry. Okay. So I was in the shower and I was real vulnerable. I was real weak. I was real sick. I had nobody to turn to. And the greatest pain I felt recently was from the betrayal of my recent ex, who betrayed me and cheated on me. She didn't cheat on me because I was bad in bed or something like that. She just cheated on me because I try to stay moral, and as I said this whole time, I try to build like a family atmosphere for us, and I try to build unity, and I'm trying to persevere goals towards building a family and a future, and like, dude, we're for life, okay? And she didn't want none of that. She wanted none of that Christian morality. She wanted none. She was a Christian. She claimed to be, right? She's Catholic, Catholic girl, but she wore horrid clothes and just makeup and everything. It was horrible, dude. And she didn't really want to grow or be one. She didn't want to talk about marriage stuff or learn about finances. She didn't want to do none of that, bro. She just wanted to talk about sex, and she didn't want to talk about sex. I'm not saying she was only in it for sex. I'm saying it was that was the whole relationship just revolved around that, just sex, pointless. I mean, like, I need a soulmate, bro. I need somebody I could talk about my problems, things I think about, questions that I wonder about, things I marvel over. I couldn't talk to regular people about this kind of stuff because it's just, I don't want them to think I'm weird. You know what I mean? Like, some things I just think about. Like, why is it bad to say that Muslims are evil? Why? It's not Islamophobia. You know, they make that's a created word. Fake. It's not even a real word, bro. That didn't exist before like 20 years ago. 20 years ago, that didn't exist. I don't understand why they come up with all these weird ass words. Uh, Homophobia. It's always phobia at the end of it, like the fear of something or the hatred for something. No, bro, it's clearly obvious. We don't like child rapists because they are rapists. They are bad. And we don't like Islamic people because they hold extreme beliefs that infidels should die and that gay people need to be put to death. No, we're good on that, bro. Like you're evil. We don't want nothing to do with you. I mean, like your woman, your woman is not to be causing lust. You don't want your wife walking around like a whore, like with whore clothes and stuff. But you want them to look pretty. You know, like have a pretty long dress, or like up to the knee or something. And they're looking real beautiful, like a flower dress or like some kind of new design or something. And she's looking real pretty, and her hair's up in a bun or something. And oh my God, baby girl, you look so good. Like you're so beautiful, and the way you got that makeup and that like the way they put them eyes stuff right here and on the top is like, oh my God, baby girl, you about to get it. You know what I'm saying? You better watch out. You better calm down with all that. You about to get it. But they don't even want that. They don't even want their women to have nothing but eyeball slits that they can see through their little mask. Dude, bro, what is wrong with you? That's crazy, bro. It's demon possessed. That's freaking evil. God designed that human being woman the way she looks naturally. I mean, like he don't want them to have all this tons of makeup and revealing clothes, but God don't want that. He don't want no immoral behavior. But you are a masterpiece. If you have blonde hair, black hair, red hair, don't matter. He specifically made your hair like that. Curly, straight, fizzy, puffy, and afro. He made you like that. And he said it is very good. We're not to see all your body parts, but at least your head, we should be able to see that. And they're so damn jealous and psychotic, they don't even want nobody even looking at their girl's face. Like, what the freak is wrong with that? That is freaking mentally ill. That's crazy, bro. Can't even look at the girl's face. How you gonna even know if she look pretty, bro? You take off and she be looking like Medusa, okay? Oh, like you're gonna go marry her and you like, you're an Islamic dude and you go to hug her and like, oh, she got a nice butt or something, you know what I mean? Ooh, her boobs feel good on my chest, right? And then you go to marry her and they unveil her to see, like, you can see what your wife looks like. Oh my God, bro, it's Medusa! What the hell? I've been bamboozled here. I don't think it's proper. I don't think it's right. It sounds weird. They don't even let their women drive cars or go anywhere without male permission or vote or anything. And they say women is half of what a man is. It's freaking weird. You guys don't think that's wrong? All you feminists don't think that's wrong? I don't agree with none of you feminists, but I'm telling you, you don't think that's wrong? Everyone's like, oh my God, you're racist and against. Islam is not a race, it's a religion. Anybody can be Islamic, okay? Anybody can be Christian. It's weird. It's not racist, bro. Can't be racist against a religion. It's not a specific set of people. You know what I mean? It's not like an African or like a Puerto Rican or something. It's not like that. Anybody can believe what they believe. They're madness nonsense about what they did was all they did was they took the Holy Bible, they took most of the stuff, the key points of faith out of there, put it on their own pieces of paper, then added stuff about pedophilia, being warlords, lying to people when you have peace treaties with them, causing war, killing infidels, killing everybody that don't believe like they believe, and humping little kids. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, you guys don't. You guys are like, oh, Islamophobia. It's so terrible. No, dude, these people are freaking disgusting, man. They are sick in the head. What is wrong? You don't think that's wrong? You got something wrong with you, bud. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to be nothing around you. You're freaking messed up. You don't think that's bad? They're like beating and condemning and killing women, like stoning them to death. You didn't know that? The girl cheats, right? If the girl gets caught cheating, They bury her up to her waist and then they throw stones at her until she's dead. And she's screaming and crying the whole time. They set people on fire for being gay. And they throw them off the top of buildings and they hang them. Nobody thinks that's bad. They hook up with they take a wife, not 20 years old, not kind of like the same age as you, so you guys could grow together and you got the same experience. No, no, no. It'd be like a 30, 40-year-old dude, like a 50-year-old dude, going to marry a 10-year-old little kid. None of you, you don't think that's bad? That's normal to you? You accept that? You're fucking, you're mentally sick, bro. You need to be, you need to be put in insane. You need to be kicked out of society. We don't need you, okay? You agree with these crazy Islamics, man? They're crazy, bro. It's evil. It's disgusting. You need to, you need to get your head right. You know what I mean? You need to turn to Jesus, okay? I'm telling you, he'll give you the moral understanding that that is horrible stuff, and these people are sick in the head and they're demon possessed, and you should have nothing to do with them. Ain't no Islamophobia. It's not a fear of it or a hate of it. It's just like, damn, bro, that should not even exist. Why is that existing? Okay, that's just the way it is, bro. Burn their damn Korans. They talk about killing infidels, people that don't believe as they believe. Us Christians, we deal with everybody that hates us and they don't believe in Jesus, and we don't hate you. We don't want to kill any of you. And you guys hate us more than you do the Islamics, and the Islamics want to kill all of you, dude. Like, I don't, you guys are freaking messed up in the head. I don't get it. So I was vulnerable in the shower. I have nobody to turn to, nobody to talk to, nobody on a real level. And it hit me because it was mainly because I was vulnerable and because of the recent pain with my fiance of 2 years who betrayed me. Now, I didn't like it at the time, but now I'm glad because damn, I'm so glad to be out of that toxic relationship. It was hell, man. It was pure hell. And I see how hellish it was now. But so I was thinking, like, damn, dude, and thinking about a wife, and I'm about to be 37. I'm getting old, man. And by the time I'm 38, I'm gonna be looking like a supermodel, and hopefully I'm gonna be stacking it up with cash, and I'm gonna have a lot better life. But so in a year, I'll be okay. I'll be looking for a church girl then, or a church girl now, like that is cool to see her man raised up levels and see a beautiful comeback story. You know what I'm saying? But I doubt that. I don't think any woman has the good character. A pretty girl who's a Christian has that good of a character that they would do that. Most women just see like, oh, he's a hot dude. I want to have sex with him. Oh, buy me some stuff. Buy me a purse and makeup. Like girls are so, dude. You're not even on the level. You're not even on the level. I was born in the wrong generation. I was born. I wish I would have been born in like 1940. Nah, like 1920. So by the time I was like 30 years old, I'd be in the 50s, 1950s, and it was like the peak of civilization for America. It really was peak of society. It was so beautiful, man. When you look back to then, dudes were right, straight up dudes. Women were honorable housewives, man, and they were all had the bombest character, dude. Oh man, and they were all beautiful. And women from back then that wore the long dresses, I think that's the most sexiest, beautiful thing. Honor is sexy to me. Beauty is so beautiful, bro. Oh my God, so honor and respect and dignity. Even though you're super hot and you could look like a regular like thought, you could look like a regular thought girl. They call them thoughts now, but really they're just hoes. You could look like a beach hoe. You really could, like a party girl, but you don't. You don't, dude. You're so honorable and lovely and respectful to me that you wear long dresses, not jeans that ride up your ass so everyone can see how you're figured. I mean, how your figure is. No, but you keep it all hidden under a long dress for me and only for me because you love me and you respect me and you honor me as your man. Oh my God, bro. I would wifey. Instant wifey, bro. I will never even look at another girl, okay? Let me tell you, you ain't got to ever worry about me going anywhere else. You got everything I want. You're that kind of girl. You're pretty, but you wouldn't because you got class and integrity and morals and character. Oh my god, I'd instantly fall in love with you, dude. You can have everything. You want my last name? You want my whole house and everything I own? Baby girl, it is yours, and I will never leave you, never cheat on you, never even look at. I'll never even talk, dude. I don't even look at. Other girls don't exist. You're the only woman on the planet. Okay, let me tell you. That's reality, bro. Wifey. Instantly. I'd marry that same day, bro. I ain't got to worry about nothing. It'd be the happiest time of my life. It was like better than winning the freaking lottery, dude. You got a real woman like that, better than winning the lottery. Even if it's $100 million, that could be wasted and you can ruin your life on that. But a woman like that keep you secure for life, bro. For real. So I didn't have that, and I was sitting in the shower, sick as a dog, just like a couple hours ago. I've been going for 2 hours talking to you for 2 hours now. I was sick as a dog, had nobody to turn to, feeling sad about my ex. Not her specifically, but just that I'm getting old and I don't have anything to show for my life concerning a family. Like I have kids and exes with baby mamas, but and we're really good friends, and I take care of my kids and I buy them all kinds of stuff, do all that. But I don't have nothing concrete for myself as like a husband. Never been married, and I really want that, bro. Like that'd be the crowning achievement of my life. Even if I became famous off my books, or if I became a personality on YouTube and I was like a million people or subscribers, well, I don't really care. The biggest thing in my life would be that I would be an honorable husband that I could spend the rest of my life with my soulmate. That is the biggest thing. Ain't nothing bigger than that for me. I mean, I could be my highest goal is to be a very world-changing, effective evangelist to be able to change popular culture and sway it back towards morality through my artistic abilities, which are my books, which I hope turn into movies, but and my poetry. But other than that, that's my highest goal. But my highest title for myself, the deepest thing I wanted to achieve in this life, was to have the perfect life. Not perfect, but one with me, being one with me. And I was the most amazing family man ever and the best husband. That was the highest. That was the highest goal I set for myself. And I think if I don't have that, if I don't have that before I die, then I count my life as wasted. Really, I really wanted to give my all to a woman. I really do. I hope that's still in the cards for me. I look bad now, but by the time in 6 months to a year, oh my god, bro, I'm gonna be looking like Brad Pitt. I'm telling you, that's no joke. That's no joke. Cause I'm gonna be hitting the weights every day, and I'm gonna be on keto. I'm gonna have my face fixed, and I'm not gonna be chubby. Bro, you don't even know. And I'm scheming things to get my money up. Not in bad ways, good ways. So I was vulnerable and I had that hurt and I was thinking, damn dude, I just wish I had somebody I could love. Pussy and sex and chasing women, yeah, it's fun, yeah, whatever. It's old. Like I've done it so many years, it's just old. I want somebody to give my all to. I want love. And I don't want to be terrible like this. I'm a real Christian, and I want to act like a real Christian, and I want to be good and do good and really live as a Christian. Not just talk about it, but never drink again, never swear again, never do anything bad, dude. How do I modify my behavior? Like that's something you probably think about yourself, and we all struggle with that. Like, what's the answer? And then it all hit me. It all hit me. In 1 second, I had to answer to everything. Love. Don't turn this off. That's what I'm saying. Love is the answer. You're probably thinking, oh my God, it's the dumbest thing. Oh, wasted 2 hours. No. Listen to me. You know the intensity and the full, fullness that you feel when you love your girlfriend or your wife or your husband or your boyfriend? I want you to feel that right now. Even if you're single, think about it. Think of how much you can love somebody. It's like your dream girl or your dream man. Like for me, mine's Selena Gomez. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. Selena Gomez. I almost passed out just thinking about her. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, listen. Oh my god. But listen, think about that. Think about how you could really love them so intensely, so deeply. Soulmates. I'd die for you. I'd kill for you. I'd work 10 hours a day every day for the rest of my life just to support you and give you a family, give you. I would do anything. I'd do anything, dude. I love you. I'd never cheat on you. I'd never even look at another girl. They are garbage. Every woman is so inferior to you. You are the greatest thing on the planet. I'd never even do anything stupid. I love you beyond anything you could imagine, dude. Think of all that love you can give to somebody. Think of that. Like unity, full unity. And you think what I would do like this. Someone's trying to flirt with you and you're in love with this person, right? Someone tries to flirt with you and you think, you tell them straight up, no, I'm good, bro. If you're a chick, this is, this is how you'd say it. If it's me, I'd say it's me. But you girls do it all the time. You have to deal with it a lot more than men. But if it was me, like I'm so in love with my girl, right? And we're moving towards marriage or we're already married and it's a vow for life. I want you guys to know that marriage is a vow for life. And a girl comes up and be like, "Hey, Poppy, can I get your number?" I immediately think of how much I love my girl, how she was there for me when nobody else was there for me. And even if she wasn't, you just pretend she was because you got that love and connection, right? And 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 I think of the face and the tears and the face she would make of horror and weeping and her heart breaking if I was to hook up with this girl that's asking for my number right now. Think of all the things that would break inside of her, the trust, the love, the deep intimacy of when we make love. She would be thinking that about the other girl. Oh my God, he hooked up with that other girl. Do I compare to her? What was he thinking? When he's having sex with me, does he think about her too? Do I compare to her in what ways? In what ways did he give his love through sex to her? What emotional ties does he might secretly have? Like all these things play out, and you would feel that, and you would see that on her face as she's crying because she caught you cheating. And this is somebody this is a woman you super love, and it breaks you and makes you cry how you made her cry. That's what I feel. I'm good, bro. I'm not giving you my number. I'm sorry. I gotta go. Please do not talk to me. I'm married. I wouldn't say it in a rude way. I just would think all those things that I just explained to you, and I would tell the girl that's trying to hook up with me or get my number or something, or be like sweet talking me. I'd be like, I'm married. I'm good. Happily married. It was nice meeting you, and that's what I'd say, and then I'd just walk off. Nice to meet you. Have a good day, ma'am. Walk off. There ain't nothing else to discuss. And because when people like your friends try to entice you to do something, you say my man doesn't approve of that, or my wife doesn't approve of that. Sorry, bro, I'm 100% not down, not doing it, not absolutely not doing it. And when you think that, when you're in that mindset and you don't just do that because she's there listening or because she's on the phone or this person might tell on you. No, but you really are in that mindset like I'm good, bro. I'm good. My girl would never. My girl doesn't know. She doesn't agree to that, so I don't agree to that. I'm 100% solid. When you're in that mindset because you know you are in a relationship with somebody and you are owned by them and you own them, not as property, but that you kind of like property. You are mine. No, that is the answer. Nobody else can touch you, talk to you sweet. You don't touch nobody else. You are mine, bro. You're my territory. No, no. Even your mind, you cannot even think that other people are hotter than me. It's not happening. You can't think about other people sexually. No, that's the answer. No. You are mine. You are my property. You are my territory. You are my belonging. You are mine. That's the reality of it. That's a real relationship. That's everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, that's so possessive and evil. No, that's reality, bro. That's real lifelong commitment relationship. That's the mentality you've got to have. You are mine, and I am yours. And absolutely, no, I am chained to you. Like for me with my girl, I am chained to you. There is nothing that exists that is not yours. You can come, you can touch me, kiss me, do sex stuff to me. You can do it. You don't even have to ask. You own me. I am your property, bro. I am yours. Like you want to come up, and hold my hand. You want to come up, give me a kiss. You want to come up and do something. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to ask. You own me. I am yours. I mean, like if I don't feel good, like my stomach or something, you should be considerate. You should already know that before you come on to me. And if you're on your period or something, or you don't feel good, you got cramps, or you're just not feeling, or you're just in a bad mood, I wouldn't come up to you and be like, "Oh, let me get some," because I would already know your mood based on being around you, and I wouldn't come at you like that. But all the other times where I'm normal, or just watching TV or watching boxing or something, you just come up, take what you want because you own me. I am yours, and you are mine. I do whatever I want with you. You're the only one I'm allowed to do it with, and I'm the only one you're allowed to do it with. And you don't have to feel like you're limited or anything. You just come get what you need, girl. You. And if we're really serious and I'm moving towards marriage with you, my wallet is your wallet. I taught you everything concerning our finances and concerning my penny pinching and teaching them like I did with that McDonald's story way earlier, teaching them the better ways to do things and how to work our money to penny pinch so that we could do better things with it. I would have already taught her all that stuff. So if I trust you at that level and you're fully owning me, you don't even have to ask to go in my wallet. You go in my wallet because I trust you. You can go in there and take as much as you want and do as much as you want. That kind of mindset, full unity, is what I'm talking about. And that's what you need to have. Step into that right now. Think of all those deep things. Think of that. And then take it off of the human, man or woman, if you're a dude, take it off your girl. If you're a chick, take it off your man and aim it right at Jesus. Aim it right at God. Do that right now. That deep intimacy. And I want you to listen to what happened. Peter denied Jesus 3 times. And then, after Jesus resurrected, Peter was on the beach with him, and Jesus was cooking him fish, and Jesus was resurrected, and Jesus asked him 3 times to negate and reverse the curse of the 3 times that Peter rejected him at the crucifixion, to negate the curse. And Jesus asked Peter 3 times, "Do you love me?" Because they were like, he's a Christian. He was following Jesus. And he said, "I don't know Jesus. I don't know him." It's all about love, guys. So Jesus says, "Do you love me?" Like full unity, oneness. Like Jesus says, "I and my Father are one. We are the same. We're full unity. You and your wife that you make love to every night. That you guys are building a future for your children, to build your house and your legacy. And you fully trust her. You know that if you got sick with the flu or anything, she would be there wiping your butt. She would be there giving you a sponge bath. She would be there cleaning up your puke. She would be making you food. You know that. If you got that kind of relationship, think of that relationship right now. and think about Jesus. So that intensity, that fullness of being with them. That's why I said this whole time we're breaking out of the fake facade stuff and we're talking about when you were in your terrible sins and God saw you and He still loved you and offered you forgiveness through Jesus and allowed you to exist, to be born, even though He knew all the evil things you're going to do. When you're fat and ugly and all your stretch marks and your scars and your blemishes and acne, God still loves you and calls you very good, a masterpiece, a perfect. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. That's what God said about you. He calls you His masterpiece. Sorry, my battery's dying. I gotta go in here and plug it in. But think of that, and that's what. That's the mindset you gotta step into. How much you love your wife or your boyfriend, and that's the mindset you got to get into, right? I'm about done, so you got. Sorry about this. This is so dark, but just pay attention to what I'm saying. So you're so in love, you're so deeply connected, and you got that connection right there. All that intensity, all that depth, all that unity. Jesus says to Peter, "Do you love me?" He means that full, not weird gay stuff, okay, between Peter and Jesus. Hear what I'm saying? God, His infinite amount of love that He could give to us as His children, as just Christians, the way that Jesus loves us and able to the point to where He died for us on a cross. So you think of that deep intensity, right? And then He says, Peter, do you love me with that full intensity as your God, as your best friend, as your closest companion? Not in a weird gay stuff way, but you're your soulmate. Jesus is your real soulmate. Not only did He create you, but He created you for Himself. That's right in the Bible. He created you for Himself that you would be the perfect companion with Him, and that He would be perfect companion to you. Full unity, full oneness, right? Oneness. As He said, I and my Father are one, and you are in me, and I am in you. Like we are fully unified as one being, even though we're two people. Me and like if I had a wife and we're fully committed to each other towards marriage, or we already are married and we're fully committed, we are one being, even though we be two separate living beings. You get what I'm saying? We'd be fully unified as one person. Whatever you do to her fully affects me. Whatever you do to me fully affects her. Every decision I make about myself fully affects my wife in every capacity, as the same as it does with me. So that's what Jesus talk about, that deep, intense unity. So He says to Peter, do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? And the way Peter responded was this. There's a few words for love in the way they talked back then. There was phileo, which is brotherly love or friendship love. There's eros, which means sexual love, like when you hook up with a girl, like you love somebody and you have a girlfriend and you're about to, and you hook up with her and have sex with her. That's eros. And then there's a new one that they created specifically for the Holy Bible and for God. It's called agape. And agape love is God's infinite amount of super deep, intense love that God has for human beings, for the human race, and for all of us Christians through the redemption of the Lord Jesus Christ. You know how we get redeemed by Christ's blood. So when Jesus asked him that, Jesus was talking about, do you agape love me? The full depth and oneness and unity. And Peter answered, you know I phileo you. You know I love you as a friend, as a brother, not the full intensity. And that's what it was. He was like, Jesus, if you read it, if you read the whole interaction where Jesus asked Peter 3 times on the beach, do you love me? It says, and Peter said, I phileo you, I phileo you. And then the third time, Peter got really, it says Jesus asked him again the third time. And Peter got gravely Like he got really sorrowful. And then he said, you know I phileo you. You know it. Because you have to understand the interaction he had that he betrayed Jesus. You have to understand the interaction you had that Peter had when he betrayed Jesus and he denied him 3 times. Listen, he's sitting on the beach with Jesus now after he done betrayed him and rejected him. I don't mean betrayed like Judas did, but he rejected him. Said, I don't know Jesus. I don't know nothing about him. I'm not with him. He's sitting on the beach face to face with Jesus. And Peter knows that Jesus knows that he rejected him. So he's sitting there shamed and he's looking at Jesus and he says, you know I only love you as a friend. I already proved that by rejecting you. That's why I think it's not, if you read the whole thing, it's like, wow, Peter super loves Jesus, you know what I mean? Because that's, Peter jumped out of the boat, he ran to Jesus, oh, I love you so much. I love you so much. But and when he says, I love you, Jesus says, do you love me? And he says, I love you. You know I love you. And then the third one, he gets sad and he's like, why does he keep asking, do you love me? You know I love you. You know I love you. But that's not that. If you think about it in a deep relationship way that you're supposed to have with Jesus, actual, that you're supposed to have God, not like, oh, God Almighty, oh, Father, oh, I love you so much, oh, Hail Mary, full of grace, blah, 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 and the same robotic routine of the facadal Christianity. No, I'm talking about the deep, intense, heartfelt oneness connection Christianity that's really in the Bible that almost nobody does out here right now. The thing that I have that most Christians don't have, being in love with God. That's what I'm talking about. Not sexual, gay, weird stuff, but being in love. Even deeper love than what you have for the full intensity of your wife or husband, or somebody you would die for. Even greater than your own children. How much you love your children. That's how, when I was sitting in the bathtub, I realized I ain't got no wife. And I super love my kids. I would die and kill. I would kill for all my kids, and I would die for all my kids. I'm gonna tell you, I'll rip somebody in. Oh man, you don't even want to know. I'd rip them to pieces with my bare hands. I'm telling you. I don't care how much they scream for mercy. You gonna die. You do something to my kids. You hurt my kids or kill one of my kids. You don't. Your life is forfeit, bud. Ain't no police coming to save you, because I'm gonna hunt you down and make sure ain't nobody around to stop me. I'm gonna tear you to pieces. I'm gonna rip you to pieces before I kill you. That's the way it's gonna happen. So, reality. Sorry I had to say that. I'm just saying. The full intensity love. I love my kids. I would die for them. Oh, I'm happily living poor so that I can give them a fun time and a better life. You know what I mean? Like, I live poor. It might not look like I'm poor, but this is my family's house. This ain't my house. That car outside I showed you guys earlier, that's not my car, bro. That's my family. That's a family vehicle. This is a family house. Uh, and I don't own any of this stuff. I just live nice because my family, set it all up. So, but I give almost all my money to have a fun time with my kids. I do. I have baby night. What I call is baby night. They're not babies. They're little kids, 5 to 10 years old. They're in that range, 5 to 10, but I call it baby night because they're my babies. and and I'll do that either on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'll go out and buy a bunch of pizza, candy, chips, soda, and I'll go out and I'll buy some new DVD, cool new movies. Like I just got I can't. They're out on vacation seeing other family right now during the Corona thing, so they're staying with other family members about 100 miles away from me, and they'll be back in like a week or two. But it was like a month ago. I bought him the Dora Explorer movie with the Boots the Monkey. Boots the Monkey! Oh man, I didn't get to watch it yet. I want to go see it, but I bought them that DVD and I just was like, yeah, let's have a baby night. And we drove around. I bought them all kinds of McDonald's and Hot and Ready's and Taco Bell, whatever they wanted. They just said whatever they wanted. Spent like $100. I just do whatever they want. Buy them ice cream Sundays from Baskin or what's that place? It's not Baskin Robbins anymore. We don't have that. I forget the name of it. I don't know, but it's like this. They only sell ice cream in there, like Blizzards. You know what I'm talking about? I went to that place. I do all kind of, dude. I just do whatever they want for the whole day. You better do whatever you want. You guys want to go bowling? We go do bowling. You want to go to a show? Go to the movie theater? Go see a show? We'll go do it. But you know that time, it was already getting to be too late for them to be out and doing stuff. So I just went out and I bought them some cool new movies, and that Dora Explorer one, and Wreck-It Ralph number two, I think, and bought them some pizzas and some McDonald's and a bunch of soda and candy and chips, and just took. We went to back to their house, to my ex baby mama's house, and we just chilled and had fun, played, and they jumped around, drew some pictures for me and everything. So that full intensity of love, and that full intensity of love with my children, and with whoever my girl would be that I'm working towards marriage or that I'm married to, that full intensity, you turn it towards God and you say, this is the way you do it. You get into that mindset. I'm in love with you, God. I love you. I know you agape infinitely love me, but I no longer filio love you as a friend, as saying I'm a Christian, not just a title of Christian, but now I love you as the lover of my soul mate, full unity with you. I no longer want to drink or smoke cigarettes or have sex with other chicks, hook up with chicks. I don't want to swear or be improper in any way. I don't want to listen to terrible music anymore. I don't want to do anything that my King, Jesus, who I love with all my being, who I love with all my heart, soul, mind, and body. That's what it says how you're supposed to love God. Jesus says, two commandments love your neighbor as yourself, but you love God with all your heart, soul, mind, and body. That's what he said. And I want to be fully in love with you, even deeper and more connected with you, Jesus, God, than I am with my own wife or with my own children. Or with, if you're a girl, for your own husband or your own boyfriend that you super love. I want to be deeper and closer with you and fully unified with you. I love you. So I don't feel like I want to do all those things because my king, he doesn't approve any of that. Like the way you wouldn't flirt with a girl because you know your girl don't play that. She don't play that. The way you wouldn't go out to the club or go drinking with your buddies, or the way you wouldn't, go with your girl, if you're a girl, the way you would go with your other girlfriends to like a frat party or go to the beach around a bunch of other dudes, or go to some weird thing, go out to some club or something, because you know your man does not approve of that behavior, and you're loyal and loving and honorable towards your man. So you say, nah, not just because you don't want him to be mad, but because you are so fully unified with him and so in love with him his mindset becomes your mindset, and you also do not like that kind of behavior now because you're so in love with him and you're trying to be one with him to build a family. So you say, no, dude, I'm good. Why would you even propose that? Why would you even ask me to do that when you know, dude, we don't get down like that here. My man don't like that. I don't like that. I'm good. My girl be tripping, bro. She don't, dude, no. You think I'm gonna lessen my, you think I'm gonna let you entice me to do something that's gonna make my wife look at me wrong? Make her think of me less, think less of me? No way, bro. Ain't nothing in the world you can entice me with that would do that. I love her, bro. She's my whole world. You're just a friend, dude. You're water, she's blood. You know what I mean? I would die for her. I would die for you because I'm a Christian, and I would sacrifice my life for you. But honestly, bro, I don't know you. I mean, like we could be best friends for 20 years. No, 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 excuse me. Even though I've only been married to her, say, just for instance, I've been with her for 6 months or a year, and we're married, or we're fixing to get married, even though you're my best friend of 20 years and you're trying to incite me something knowing that I'm trying to change to be a family man, cut it out, bro, or we're done being friends. I don't get down like that, and I'm just not down like that no more, bro. So, you know, try to respect me in that manner, or we got to cut this off because she's the one I want to spend the rest of my life with. She's the one that's gonna wipe my ass when I'm sick. She's the one that's gonna bathe me when I can't get up because I got the flu or maybe I got corona. No, bro, like you ain't gonna be there to do none of that for me. You're gonna come by with some, you're gonna try to call me and be friendly and talk to me for a little bit, but you ain't gonna be here when I'm down and out. And I bet when I'm broke, you ain't even gonna be by my side, bro. You're gonna dip out because you got 20 other new cool friends you got. I'm good. I'm good. And to you new girls that are trying to like flirt with me and trying to get my number, or if I'm flirting with you and being stupid, I'm cutting it off. I'm cutting everything off that does not agree with what my king has said because I'm in love with God so much. And our relationship is about to be so tight together, bro. And we're about to be so unified. And I love Jesus so much. I love my God, my King, my Lord, my Savior, my Master. I love Him so much now that I have this full revelation that I had in the shower when God revealed it to me. I'm so in love with Him. He is my king. Not only is my best friend, my brother, and my father, who I don't want to disappoint, but he is my sovereign king, my Lord and my God. And guess what? He don't approve of none of that stuff. So I'm done with it, bro. And I want to be so in love with you, Jesus, that your mindset becomes my mindset. And what you don't approve of, I feel like I don't want to be approved of. I don't want to approve of it either. And what you love, I want to be fully in love with too. I want to grow so deep with you. I want to be so connected with you that we had the same mind. And before you even say anything, I know exactly what you're thinking about this certain situation. That's what I want to do. Yes, I want to be 100% full with you. I'm in love with you. And just being in love with him like that is going to curtail and change your behavior. You ain't got to worry about, oh, my sinning and sinning. You just be fully in love and be like, yo, Jesus don't approve of that. You're not telling other people that. You're thinking that yourself. When you come into contact with one of the sins that easily beset you, like flirting with chicks or doing drugs or drinking or, watching porn, anything that you have a problem with, just think, I love Jesus so much and even though I cannot see him, I know he exists and I know he's with me all the time. I don't want him to look down on me like, shamefully because of my behavior. I love him. I don't ever want to be in his bad, where he's like, oh man, you're the least in the kingdom. I don't want my king to look at me like that, that I'm the least in the kingdom or something. I want him to look at me like, wow, look how amazing he is. Or if it's for you, wow, look how amazing my daughter is. Look how amazing the bride of Christ is. Wow. Well done, O good and faithful servant. He's whispering that to me every day. I want him to whisper that to me every day. I want to be his, and I want to be his forever. I want to be so in love that I ain't got to worry about how am I going to quit doing this sin. I will just be so in love with him that I will just not have the want or the drive or the desire to want to do any of that crap anymore. Just being in love with him, being so in love with him is going to change everything. It's going to change my behavior. It's going to make me be super blessed because then not only do I know that he is real and that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him, but I'm going to be like King David, a man after God's own heart. I fully love you and I'm not doing it for a show. I'm doing it inside of me. Nobody even knows this. I don't even do this. I'm just walking around like a regular dude. But on the inside, I'm thinking all these things. I love you, God. I want to be in love with you. And not in a weird way, not a sexual way. I'm talking about I want that full unity, bro. That no matter what, I always got you to rely on. You're my true soulmate. You're greater than my wife, my parents, my children. You're greater than everything. My family, my brother, my sister, my best friend for 20 years. You're above them all. Our connection is so much more important than that, than any of those things. And that's what Jesus is talking about. If you love anything more than me, you are not worthy of me. Think of that. If you love mother or father, son or daughter, brother or sister or friend more than me, you are not worthy of me. That's what Jesus said. That sounds like not putting the Lord in some weird thing, but if you think about it, that would be what one spouse would say to another. If you love anybody else more than me, you can't be with me. I can't be with you. I can't marry you. If you love some other girl more than you love me, like a girl said that to me. If I was going out with a girl and like, you like any other dude as much as you like me or more than me, I can't be with you, bro. Go be with them. You know what I mean? Like, get lost. You're a thought, dude. You're a hoe, bro. Break out, man. Roll out. I don't want nothing to do with you. What kind of crap is that? You gonna like some other dude same you like me? Why are you even trying to marry me? What is this about? Why are you in a relationship? Why don't we just friends with benefits? We hump sometimes and you go hump him, something like that. Why are you in a relationship? You know what I'm saying? Like why ooh, I'm good. I don't even want to be I'm not even a person that likes friends with benefits, stuff like that. So I'm solid. Go be with him, though. If I'm not unique and the only one you want, ain't no point. We're not gonna last. Goodbye. There's no point in none of it. And that's the feeling I kind of get when Jesus says that. It's not just like, oh, love me as I am your commanding God. You're to love me like that. That's not what I see. I see somebody that's so in love with me saying, if there's any other gods, as if there's any other humans, if there's any other kind of sin that you like is equal to, that you like in equivalency is how much you like me, or you like it better than you like me, I don't want to be your God. I don't want you to follow me. That's exactly what it. That's exactly what I get from that, and that's the revelation Jesus gave me today in the shower. he he brought me to this low point to be able to know this, to be able to tell all of you this. I've been through hell in the last 2 years. So much pain, so much suffering, so much torment. My ex, everybody shunning me feeling depressed and making the problem worse by getting drunk and acting a fool on Facebook and on Instagram and on YouTube. And my family can't stand me because of the way I act because I was drunk all the time and acting wild and trying to beat the hell out of people and just talk crap to people all the time, be a rude jerk. All of that was to bring me to the low place where I had absolutely nobody left to turn to. So I could be sick and then I could turn to God and be like, Lord, I love you so much, man. Look, you're keeping me alive. I feel like I'm about to die. I've been feeling like I'm about to die for like 2 hours solid, but I'm not dying. My heart is going so mental, and I feel like somebody's ripping my guts out. I'm about to crap blood and puke blood, and yet you're allowing me to continue to exist even though I feel like I should die right now. What kind of love is that? What kind of love is it you sent Jesus into my life knowing that even after I became a Christian, I would still do this stupid stuff and sin? That is a love that's unmeasurable. You called me Abraham 10 years ago. You renamed me Abraham, and yet you knew that 10 years in the future, today, I would be trying to hook up with my ex and commit fornication, and I'd be getting super blasted drunk and being stupid, and I'd commit the sin of being a drunkard. And yet you still called me Abraham knowing I was going to do that. What intense love and unity is that? And that's what I want. I don't want just that you love me. I want to love you. I want to be so in love with you, so in tune that really I don't want it. I am it. I'm in love with you. I love you so much. You're my everything. I used to always say my girl is my everything. I used to say my kids are my everything. No, no. You're my everything. Because when everything else fell apart, it was only you that was left. And you're all I want. I will not put myself as being in love with my woman so much that it steers my whole life. I'm going to try to be honorable like that, but really, it's you. You're number one. You're the love of my life. And I'm following you, my king. And everything else can be taken as long as you're not taken. I could lose it all as long as I don't lose you. That's the revelation. And that's what you guys need to feel. And if you feel that, my friend, you got it all. This is day one for me. I've been a Christian for almost 15 years, but this is day one. I'm counting this as day one. I'm counting this as day one, dude. My real relationship with God, my real relationship with Jesus. I served him the best I could on the outside without this full, deep relationship epiphany and revelation God just gave me this morning. I served with duty and honor and everything, and I'm going to continue to do that. But this time it's different. This time it's a family. This time we're unity. This time we're one. And I know my full love for him. I'm so in love with him. He loves me so much. My soulmate, my true one. I might have a wife in the future. I might get a good church girl that's going to love me true. I might have more babies. And I love my kids to death right now. I love my whole family. I appreciate all of them. Even ones that can't stand me right now. I'm sorry for everything I've been doing wrong and I'm back on. I've never been on track. I can't say I'm going to get back on track because I've never even been on track. This revelation changes everything, bro. I feel like I've just been alive and born today. Born again. Set out on my destiny. I'm in love with my king. I'm going to pursue that till the day I die. And forever in eternity with him in heaven. I'm pursuing that now. I want to be in that. I want to live in that. I want to build that. That's what I'm going to do. And if you have that mentality, you have it all, my friend. Once you step into that, I mean, like it hit me so good, bro. I love you so much, Jesus. My God. Elohim Almighty, I love you. I love you. And if you got that, if you can feel that, and if you can see what I'm talking about, and if you're getting that revelation, there's nothing that even needs to be said. You see it all. You feel it all. You know it all. You know it. I don't need to explain anything. If you have that revelation right now, you know it. You know it. Feels wow. Can't explain a single word of it. Wow. Wow, that's all I can say. And if you don't understand it and you're mocking me and you're laughing right now, or you think this is so weird and cringy and stupid, bro, bro, you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. Wow, the intensity of it is so amazing, bro, and I don't ever want to leave it now for a second. I'm a Christian, for real. And that's the revelation. That's it. Love. Faith, hope, and love. Faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. That's it. And I understand it now. I'm complete now. You got to get this revelation. You need it. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. From one that didn't have it, from one that didn't have this deep intensity of love for God, yet still being a Christian. And also this one who now does have it. I've seen both sides. I got to tell you, there's nothing like it. You got to have this revelation. And you got to live like this. And there ain't nothing else I can say. That's it. That's all you got to do is know that. Rewatch this video and share it with everybody so everybody gets this revelation. Our Lord Father Yahweh, our Lord Brother Christ Jesus, our Lord Brother and dwelling Holy Spirit within us, our Lord Family, our Lord God, Elohim Almighty, He infinitely loves all of you. And I super love you as well. Fall in love with God. That's how you do it. That's how you win. That's how you change your behavior. And that's how you be blessed as Abraham, as Solomon, as David, as Peter, as St. Paul. That's how you get it. You want all the blessings? Fall in love with them. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all those things will be added to you. Then fall in love with them, and all that is his becomes yours because you are one. You're one with him. That's how it works. Love God and be true in your love. You don't have to show anybody anything. You just tell other people, be good, be a Christian. Tell them what your normal evangelism is. But what I'm talking about doesn't have to be shown on the outside. You don't have to, oh, I love you, Lord, my long prayers and praying all day and, oh, falling down on the floor when worship music comes on. No, you ain't got to do none of that. It's a real intense love. Real love for God. It happens in here, inside. It don't happen out here. You're in a relationship with him. It's not a show for everybody else. It's just for you and him. So beautiful. So powerful. Alright, guys, I'm going to turn this off before I become a whimpering fool. Man, I don't cry over like tragedies so much. I cry over power. It's a weird thing. I'm kind of weird in that way. That's something that might be weird. Like when I think of Ananias and Sapphira when God dropped them dead, I don't think of, oh my God, it's so terrible what happened to them. That's not what makes me cry. What makes me cry is the power of God. When I hear truth, sometimes, I cry about it. I cry because, wow, bro. Truth. The power of truth is so amazing. Stops me dead in my tracks. I've seen people die before. Horrifically. The guts hanging out. Half their face was blown off. And I didn't cry. But when I hear truth preached, like the way Billy Graham preaches, whew, I don't know, that's just me. Jesus loves you. Fall in love with him too. And then you'll have it all. The Lord loves you, and so do I. Have an amazing day, and as always, bless the King.